Like, ooh, ayy, finally got that deal, got a pen in my hand. Ooh, ayy, like how you tryna buy who the hell I am? You can keep your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contracts, I do me. Y'all are canceled, stealing people's dreams, how can you sleep? It's all rap hoes, throwing cash in Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry.
I love that intro, but it's going away.
We're getting a different one, right?
Yeah, he's working on. He's coming back. Right now, he's releasing another album right now. So everything's gonna be hot. Oh, I got to go over to the chat area. I got people chatting already.
Yep.
I got
Adam, Josiah,
that guy DA, and
that guy DA, and Tanisha.
Tanisha's been rocking it on that TikTok.
Yeah, I haven't been on TikTok in a while. Seriously.
TikTokers. I have 2.4 million subscribers. No, I don't. I tease my wife because she'll be like, she has a hashtag that's reached 1 million now. She has a hashtag that's reached 1 million imprints or views.
What's the hashtag?
I think it's Mimsy Crunch or something like that. Something to do with Mimsy. And I tease her and I'm like, well, what does 278M mean? I don't know what that means. It's just a teaser because, 1 million. But
yeah, she's trying to get her upset, huh?
Yeah, just to give me a little jabby jabs. But yeah, that kind of talks the topic here, and she's got. Is that milk?
No.
Oh. I was like, what?
It's
cold brew.
I'm your typical white girl. Leave me alone.
But honestly, I knew I was going live.
It's good for me.
Yeah,
it works. We were gonna go live. I knew we were going live.
It keeps my bowels moving.
What are we saying now?
I knew we were going live today. But people need to know that I'm down to 2 stores, and at the first, I am going to be down to 1 store. So my life is back. So I'm happy. That stuff's gonna kill you, but I knew I was going to go live today. I just didn't know what. And I know that the new thing with the shipping, we'll get into that in a little bit with the shipping, the person that ships some stuff. And I want to talk about him a little bit. I know some of my friends are going to get mad at me and they're going to yell at me, but just hear the show out before more of my views. And but what made me think of this is Danny Mendez, if anyone knows who Danny is.
Urban Jungle Radio.
Yep, Urban Jungle Radio. So Urban Jungle Radio, he's interviewed the Tiger King a few times. He does a lot. He's like, some people like him, some people don't. But
you know why people don't like him? Because he'll say, "Why mass produce 200,000 reticulated pythons when there ain't 200,000 people going to buy reticulated pythons?" Repeatedly, over and over again.
And like he was friends with Barchek, and he called out Barchek. So they don't get along, and it's just the way it is.
Did it with Jay,
yeah. But he made a post about Jay and the Animal Con going on this weekend, coming up that Brian Barchek is putting on, and he was like, "How are these people being supported?" Well, Tom Crutchfield was on there, and said not all of them are bad, and he even says, "I have smuggling against me and other things against me," but some of it was lifted, and he posted a couple articles. But I posted on there saying the difference between, you and them is you've changed. You became the change you want to see. That's my thing lately. And, I said, you're not that way anymore. You learn from your past. And that's how I came up with this thing, because the whole thing was about fame over animals. And I'm more about animals over fame. I could care less if I'm famous. I don't care.
Yeah. It's I was looking at some of that too, and I just was like, absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Remember, I can't do half and half because then it's way too sweet, so I dumped more coffee in it.
Not bad.
So, Danny Mendez is talking about the Animal Con coming up, and I don't know if I could just say I lost a friend lately, or if
You don't lie to me.
The relationship became rocky because I don't support YouTubers or pet tubers, and I don't. There's a difference between breeders that do YouTube and YouTubers that try to breed. And now,
I agree.
here's how I put it: is if you're a YouTuber and breeding to try to get into our hobby or our section of the world, that's wrong, and you're using the animals just to get hits. And then there's people that breed. I would consider myself one, but I don't create content, so I can't even think of that way. But there are people that bred and then became YouTubers and then let the animals, take over and do whatever it takes to get views, and you do whatever they need to animals. There was a girl, I forget her name. I don't know her. I might be friends with her, so if you're watching, I'm sorry. She said she could get more followers by posing in sexy clothing and holding her animals. And the sad truth is, she's 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
She's 100% right. So it's just one of them things that, I mean, I'm not going to take my animals and put them on here and do something stupid with them. Make an animal bite me. I'm not going to, put two leopard geckos together to see them, even if it's a male and female where the male bites the female. And it goes bad. I'm not going to put that up.
No.
I would put up something if they were breeding and it was the calmness of it, where the nibble. But I wouldn't do a downright fight. I wouldn't do it.
No, I would never put anything like that up there.
And that's where
Hello, Heidi.
Heidi's here.
Hello, Emily.
Emily's here. Recently, a certain person put up that video where he's shipping 2 geckos in an 8-ounce deli cup. I
didn't see the video, but I saw the pictures because I refused to give them any watch time, and I was like, them poor animals can't even turn around.
Now, here's what he's using as a defense, and this is what another one of my friends, that is a very common practice with some people. Putting multiple geckos in an 8-ounce cup. It is a very common practice. That doesn't mean that it's right.
I agree.
I mean, I wholesale. I won't do it. I won't do it. You're going to get drop tails. Stuff's going to happen. That doesn't need to happen.
Did you see the one picture? I don't know if you noticed the picture. With the legs caught up on the thing, yeah. And it was closed. I was like, what the hell? By the time that animal gets there, it lost its leg.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So his other defense is, I'm a business, I have to cut costs. That's not true. I mean, sure, you're going to save what does a deli cup cost? I don't even look. What, 30 cents?
Well, he's probably looking at mailing a larger box or 2 boxes.
It is what it is. You make your person buying it pay for it. When I buy wholesale, you pay shipping.
Yep. When you bought, when you sent me my geckos, you put 2 boxes because they wouldn't all. You did not put them in 2. Yep. 2 boxes. You did it in 2 boxes.
And I did it, and you did pay shipping, but I didn't tell you the difference because that was my fault. I didn't have the correct box, so I set 2 boxes taped together. It cost me a little more, but the thing is, and I'm going to call it like it is. He can't sell his geckos for more than like $20, $30.
So I was
he can't do it.
I think I seen in our little chat that we had, they were talking like $30 or $35 or something. I don't know what it was.
So the person he's selling to, I'm not going to say are bottom feeders, so just people that like, I got $200. What can you hook me up with?
They're probably mom and pop stores, and then they put them up for sale for $50 a piece or something.
So it is a bad, like he's bad. He is. Leopard geckos. I'm going to let you guys know. Leopard geckos is very profitable. He says that you cannot make a living at leopard geckos. You more than can, if you do it correctly. The problem is most of us breeders, not me because I'm an idiot, don't want to be that big. So I'm going to give you an example. My wholesale has an average cost of gecko. Okay. So I average sales, but my retail geckos, I average $100 to $135 a gecko. That's what I average. That's counting the $500 geckos and $75 geckos, and that's about what I average.
Averages out to that much, yeah.
So then when I tell someone that, and I've had people say this, so when you produce 1,000, you're going to make this much. No, that's not how it goes.
No, because a bunch of them are wholesale, right?
A bunch of them are wholesale. And so when you have breeders that don't want to produce in mass quantities, they're going to have your average gecko is going to go down. They're not going to produce the quantities to wholesale. And so their average gecko cost is going to go down. So they're going to sell them $50 geckos to the general public for retail. Because I do have 2 separate sections of my business. There's 2 separate entities. So he doesn't know what he's talking about. Yes, he did go to school when he was away for business, but he doesn't know. He just doesn't know.
I'd rather produce quality over quantity. And have a better shipping and everything.
I struggle with that. I do get it. The quality to me means healthy gecko. Mm-hmm. Sometimes quality means $500 gecko. Quality, I can produce 10,000 geckos and they all be quality. All of them will be healthy, ready to rock.
Okay. Well, let me rephrase what I was going to say then. What I want to produce, like the things I want to see come out of them, like the patterns and the morphs, what I want to work with, I should say.
Yeah, and so he's just doing it wrong, and I'm going to say it out loud. I'll say it out here, and I don't think I'm going to do it. I asked what, 15 people?
15 people.
15
and
people.
I feel bad now because I should I shouldn't have talked you out of it. I shouldn't have said not.
I was going to sit down with Frank, and I was going to create another YouTube channel. I wasn't going to do it on Fauna Radio. I was just going to let that one video be on that YouTube channel. I was going to talk to him as long as he wanted, one-on-one with me. And then everything he says, I would tell him why. Because there's another person that wants to do a video of all these breeders doing a 20-second why we don't like Frank video and have 30 breeders. That's just going to make him, what he's saying, true. It's going to be like, they just don't like me, so they don't want me to be good. They don't like me.
If I do the 20-second video, because I got the same email, it would be like as to why I think he's unethical, like the shipping 2 geckos in one container and things like that. And breeding the lemon frost is absolutely horrible. And breeding animals with bad arms.
But what I'm saying is it's going to make his followers, the new people, look like we're picking on him. But if he had a one-on-one with, even if it's not me, if someone doesn't want it to be me, I don't care. If someone sat down with him and everything he says, hey, Frank, guess what? This is why we don't do that anymore. This is the truth. This is what we're doing. He was blah, 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 blah. But Frank, this is the truth. I'm not looking to change Frank's mind. He's not going to change. He's not. He's set in his ways because that's the type of person he is. He's worried about the clicks. He's worried about this. I'm looking to get, because he's going to have his followers watch that one-on-one. And his followers, if I got 10 of them, just to open their mind, they can still watch Frank. I could care less. But it opens their mind saying, wait a second. They don't breed lemon frost because of this.
I have a feeling a lot of his listeners, though, are new to the hobby, young, and don't know any better. Because he's good at what he does on YouTube. He's very good at, he's got a good YouTube personality.
I'm sad. I'm sad. If Frank actually did things the correct way, not my way, the correct way, he would be the best thing for the hobby.
I agree with you.
But because he's so hard-headed, he thinks he's a scientist, and he regurgitates information he talks to people about, and now that he has no one to talk to, he's getting it wrong. Like, oh, Barry's the the creator of the gosh dang it, I can't think of what it was. The Red Diamond. Oh, Barry wasn't the creator of the Red Diamond.
That was funny.
Luca. I'm like everyone that's who's who knows it was Luca.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't know if you're still contemplating it, but I think it'd be a good idea to do it.
Now, I was talking to another friend, and they said that he wouldn't survive, and that's not my point. I mean, I'm not going to save him. I'm not. He's unsafe. I've tried in private, guys. I've tried in private. I have been respectful. If anyone ever wanted to see what I've talked to him in private, I'll show it. I have nothing to hide. I've tried to help him.
He reached out to me too, also, and I tried to talk to him, but he's just thick-headed. He wants to know why he can't do it his way. Nobody said you can't do it your way. It's just it's not right for the animals the way you do it.
What I told him was, there's consequences to everything you do. You can do whatever you want to do, but don't get upset about the consequences. because I like to think that I'm a very influential person in the leopard gecko hobby. If I did what he did, I'd be expelled. I'd be a blackballed, whatever you want to call it. I'd be gone. I would be done. I
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's upsetting to see the way he does things, and it's upsetting that people follow him and defend him to the end. But I don't think they understand any better.
The 5 rarest geckos. Ready for this? The geckos he put up there, and I'm not even trying to toot my own horn. Show me a bell patty. Oh, I mean, sell me a bell patty. Where's Albie Snow?
I've seen Dylan put one up.
Yeah.
That shows you how rare they are.
So this just shows how much he doesn't know. And that's what's so mind-boggling with him is you don't know what you don't know. But he goes so hard saying, I know everything. I know everything, guys. I am the king. Oh my Lord, he doesn't know the first thing about shit. I mean, seriously.
I agree with you there, Adam. He's starting to feel the consequences now, and I think he won't be around long only because I really feel that he's got so many geckos and so many animals, and he's going to be selling them for so cheap that he's not going to be making enough money to feed them anymore.
And I know that this makes me sound cocky. He doesn't have that much.
I don't know.
But no, even he's thinking a thousand geckos a lot. Ain't nothing.
No,
that's nothing. If he's having trouble getting rid of 1,000 geckos, he didn't plan ahead. So his business degree, he didn't plan ahead. Before I add like, oh, I'm going to breed 10,000 geckos. Do you think I have somewhere they're going? I have a contract already in hand saying I need to produce you this many geckos. Hence why sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm a little short on my contract. I got to take 30 geckos from my retail side and put them in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a number one. It's number one. Patty Bell. Like I'm just shocked by it. I was like, oh, he's gonna say Patty Bell. I honestly thought he was gonna say that. And he's talking like some tangerine lines. Tangerine. Oh, I'm so over it. But
I kind of wish he was in the audience right now to come and say something.
I just don't understand what he's doing. I've been watching some like the shipping thing. You go back in the shipping thing. It does happen. It is a very, very common practice, especially with wholesalers. It is a big common practice. Doesn't make it right. Would I do it? Hell no. My problem with that, if that's the way he wants to ship, that's on him. It will affect him and the animals he produces, which is sad. But he showed the world, and he has a bunch of beginners that will follow his suit. And then it's going to be a big problem, and then something's going to happen in shipping, and that's when we start getting more regulations on shipping.
Well, he's like one of the reasons that they're going to come down on us for stuff. They, like you said, FedEx will be looking at this and being like, what? No. Because they have certain standards that you have to follow.
Yeah,
even if you do ship your reptiles, they're still or reptiles to you or whatever they all are. There's FedEx has its own set of rules you have to follow.
And the only reason people use places like Reptiles to You and ship your reptiles is you're not shipping enough, so you don't get that discount unless you go to a place like that. All they are is they have an account. They ship so much, they get a larger discount. Mm-hmm. If you're shipping 100 boxes a day, you can go to FedEx and get the same discount almost. Maybe not 100 boxes a day, but a lot. If
you got to ship more than once a week.
Yeah, if you're shipping every single day, you could go there and say, what kind of discount can I get? And they'll give you a discount directly. I used to have a UPS discount. And then now I just use Reptiles to You. I used to use Ship Your Reptiles. I got a bigger discount because I ship so much. So... I mean, that's why you're getting that deal. And people, I've been getting messages. I don't know why. There is only overnight shipping for animals. Do not do 2 and 3 day. Please stop that. 2 and 3 day is so bad. I flip out if they get held up for 1 day. I flip out.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah, I'll get all like, what's going on?
We got to be responsible for the animal, and we don't want any problems with anything happen and we losing our shipping rights for animals.
Hit the thumbs up, everybody. What I would say is that we have to like monitor ourselves to protect ourselves. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like we have to watch out what we're doing so we can continue on with what we're doing.
Exactly. The one hole, I did see that because I watched the video. I'm a little concerned with that. Reptiles do not breathe like humans. They do not need the same level of oxygen as humans. Is it weird? I say, but they still need oxygen. The one air hole kind of, it was like, will the animals get there? Probably. But I mean, I don't know what to say. What my issue is he tries to teach everybody when he's learning himself. The student is trying to teach. And then when he messes up, he doesn't go back and figure. This is his excuse when he messes up. Well, it's so hard to edit video and so much time to do this. Well, take the time to make sure you're right before you put the info.
Yep. I have to agree.
So, anyways, enough of that one. But Animals Before Fame, I mean, he's got some issues. But yeah, I was kind of upset. I was upset where like everyone said, "Oh, the 20-second video is a good idea." I'm like, "Oh, what? You guys think 20 seconds is enough to say anything?"
Well, see what he was going to do. And I got your point. He wanted to do 20-second videos, but he wanted to get so many that the video was like 20 minutes long.
Of people saying the same thing, it's just going to look like a hate video. It literally will. I mean, we got to be adults about this. There's debates. I mean, think about this. I know this is really bad comparison, but like a presidential debate.
Yes.
If the 30-second shots at each other commercials suck, and we make fun of them all day. But when it comes down to the debate and they're head-to-head, you get something from that. And the head-to-head debate, the people are not going to change. So the two presidents will not change their mind. They're set in their ways. But the audience is going to learn something and start changing their view. Mm-hmm. That's what I was just trying to get to. I'm not saying I would change everyone's view. I might get some haters, but I would call him out for what he is.
Yes.
And he's a student trying to teach, so he looks cool to people. He wants to look a certain way to people because he has not had that opportunity the last 10 years of his life. So he wants to look cool and be included in something, where if he would have stepped back, he would have been included and he would have been part of the hobby. And it wouldn't have been me. It wouldn't have been you. It wouldn't have been the people in the chat welcoming. He would have just been welcome because he'd been a part of it. But yeah, he's trying to play the poor me card now, saying they exiled me and I did this, so they don't want me to be part of it. No, his actions did it.
The last
Frankie boy.
The last video that I had seen of his, that's what he was saying to somebody. Yeah, they're exiling me because of this, and they're exiling me because of that, and it's like no. So,
well, he thinks that what I started seeing it was when he started breeding lemon frost. He said all the other studies didn't matter, but his study is going to matter.
Yeah.
I was like,
his study is going to be more important than all the rest, which I don't understand that either.
I mean, I'm all for doing a one-on-one with him, kinda. But I mean, he's set in his ways. He's, like I said, he's been out of reach for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't know how to deal with people. You're not already a part. He can't be kicked out of something. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I totally get that. Yeah. He can't be kicked out of something you're not part of. But
that's true.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm starting to see. I'm starting to see a lot of YouTubers just not care. They just want the clicks. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not against people like doing Patreons and stuff. I literally have a Patreon set up for myself, and I feel funny doing it. I just feel funny when I'm like, that money could go to Reptile Nation right there. It can go to them. It could go to them, and it could go to a rescue. It could go to this. And I hate the term of please donate to me and please do this so I can keep making content for you. I hate that. I hate that saying. Either make content or don't.
Yeah. I mean, I have one, and I tell people to go if you want to join it or whatever, join it. But I don't. I won't stop making content if nobody does it because nobody's done it.
I know it's a personal thing for me. It's a personal issue. I feel really funny. That Leo guy, who's that?
I don't know.
Who
Troublemaker.
Leo
I
is.
heard he's a troublemaker.
Leo
what I heard.
Leo is weird. No,
I heard he has like 2,000 tarantulas too.
Yeah, I'm sitting there thinking he's going to be, when I first met him, I'm like, oh, you're going to be a leopard gecko breeder. Hell yeah, dude. And then I find out, oh, you got like a lot of tarantulas, dude. Like a lot of tarantulas. And he like knows his stuff. I'm sitting there like, oh, this is a brown one. He's like naming off the something. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Let me ask you this. Not to change the subject too much, but
yeah, let's change it.
Did you see Graziani's little bite?
Yeah, stupidity, but not stupidity, I guess. Yeah, that's a nasty bite.
That's more than a nasty bite. Did you see the X-rays? It looked like his hand was ripped off, and they had to sew it back on. It didn't look good.
The crocodilian bites are nasty. Crocodilian bites are not something that you want to mess
that's a
with.
bacteria in the mouth too.
Yeah.
So on top of that, did everybody see that picture?
Graziani getting bit. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Mr. Funk just passed away.
Who?
I was not friends with him. Just a second, I can't think of his name. First name. Now my buddy Brian's gonna kick my butt. And,
it happens.
I'm really bad with names, guys. I'm really bad with names. I gotta get all my. Let me get all my work stuff off my computer real quick. Let me see where it's at.
So, Leo, did you separate all those tiny little first instars yet? They should be about second, third instars by now, right? At least second instar.
Instar's fun. I am having so much trouble. I'll think of it when I'm least thinking of it. But yeah, so there's so much stuff going on lately. That bite happened. The crocodilian bite. I mean, that was nasty.
That was a nasty bite. Yep.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that. Still separating and taking their sweet time. Yeah, I'm going to become a tarantula breeder. I am. No, I'm not. No, I'm just going to leave that to Leo, and I'm going to just buy them off him. I'm going to buy some tarantulas. And my buddy John Apple. Leo, I think I introduced Leo to John Apple. If not, next time you're in one of the scaled up shows, let me know. I'll introduce you to John Apple. That is my homie. I've known him for a long time. Long time. I lost my centipede.
You mean like lost, like it got out lost, or like
it passed away?
Oh, okay. Sorry that happened. But you know what? I find with invertebrates sometimes it's a gamble.
He told me it was wild caught, and I got it really given to me. But it was eating roaches, and I was feeding it once a week, just a little roach, like maybe a half incher. And yesterday, or the day before that, I went in there to check on it and feed it, and it was not moving. I thought it was molted. No, it was the animal. So,
makes you wonder how old it was when you got it. You know, because if it was wild caught, you don't know.
It was like that.
Yeah.
It was huge. Like, if people can see, it was huge.
And sometimes wild caught specimens don't do very well coming into captivity. They don't like it so much.
All my ghost mantis are doing amazing.
Yeah, they do. I've seen some pictures that you shared, and they're pretty cool.
I have two huge ones. They're about like an inch tall now, and then I got that other one's about a half inch tall now. They get whatever they want, like literally. The littlest one is so used to my hand. If I open it up, it'll come on my hand and eat right on my hand.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how.
Yeah, you and Leo should get along great. You're into tarantulas.
Yeah, I talk to Leo all the time.
Yeah, Leo and tarantulas. He's a tarantula guy now. And he does that rainwater, which I'm so proud of. He's doing rainwater stuff.
Yeah.
And typhoons. I'm so happy about that.
Them are some pretty cool. Yes, he sent me pictures of very nice stuff.
Oh, yeah, and we were talking about Dylan. Let me get that up. I want to show everyone that is into geckos a very, very rare gecko. Probably one of the rarest for sale at this moment. Let me get the Morph Market here, and let me find it.
You just don't like them, Adam? They're kind of creepy out, or what?
I can't do this. I love my centipede, and she passed away. So I'm buying another one.
I like scorpions are cool.
Albie. Hey, it brought me up to Albie's. Oh my gosh. Oh geez. It brought me up to Albie's two cool geckos. I will find it. Oh, I know how to find it. I know how to find it. I posted it on my Facebook. So everyone's friends with me on Facebook. So I've just seen it. Geez, I'm so slow, guys. I'm sorry.
Just a nope.
I'm gonna buy him one though.
I think everybody should send Adam a centipede. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
This animal right here. That animal there.
Very rare.
That is a dominant line of Albie Snow. So that is just, I think it's a Turk-Miticus cross. Let's go ahead and double check here. But still, the Albie Snow is a dominant, so it is an Albie Snow. I believe it is the Morphous Albie Snow is 50% Turk-Miticus and 50% original line, which is a Macularis. So it is a dominant trait. There's no crossing there. It's not a line bred trait. This is the dominant form of the Albie Snow. This is an amazing animal. I've seen it in person. You just can't beat that. And then if you really want to get like something else, here is the line bred version. This is the non-dominant version. And there you go.
Very nice.
And if you guys want information on the LBS and the dominant version, go to Impeccable Gecko on Facebook. Impeccable Gecko will have that all taken care of. But that there is right now. Just go to Dab Exotics on Morph Market if you're interested in that. I cannot speak for him if he will do payment plans or anything like that, but I will speak for him that he is a. We got people already.
We got to block them.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Let's see. Yeah, see, I put it up already.
What was I going to ask you? Do you like the way the new Morph Market's set up?
I don't look at Morph Market other than me like shopping there. I don't sell much on there at all. So I guess I don't know what to say about it. Oh, there we go. Where is it at now? Did it already go away? I think Adam already took care of it.
No, it was never on. It was only on the StreamYard. I'm looking at them both.
Oh, it's on Twitch.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Okay, it'll go away. It'll go away.
There you go. Never mind.
It's on Twitchy Twitch. Yeah, Twitchers. Twitchers. I hate you, Twitchers. No, I don't love it. I love you, Twitchers. Yeah, but anyways, this is a really good animal here. The way the new Morph Market's up, that's actually an insane animal too. Now we're going to look at other people's animals. Look at this.
That's very nice bold stripe.
Go buy some Tab Exotic stuff. Is that a female? Oh, sex is no. Let me sex that, buddy. That's 15 grams. I'll tell you what it is. Oh, sex female. I almost guarantee it's a female then. That's a nice animal, though, Dylan. That is a nice animal. So Morph Market, I guess it's changed. I mean,
yeah,
you're talking about when you go into it like this?
Yeah, like this. I don't know.
My problem with it is I do like this. I like this because if I'm looking for it, like it says import. I don't know what import means in leopard geckos, but I'm going to say it's wild caught. And of course, they're just saying that they're from overseas, imported. Never mind. But if you're wanting to get something that's, a pet only, you can search it a little bit better, I guess. And look at these are not normal leopard geckos, pure macularis. No, that's a Turkmenicus. I don't know who Lovins is, but that looks like a turkey. Oh, I know what I need to talk about.
Okay.
I need a Montanius male and a Fasciolatus male. Who's got them out there? And now, the Monty, I do have a male lined up if I cannot find one. I do have a male lined up if I cannot find one. But I need a Monty and I need a Fasciolatus male. I got 2 female Fasciolatus from Dab, and I bought Montanius that is from Steve Sykes' line. But Montanius males are like hard to find. But I know I have one close to me that I can use, so I'm not too upset about it.
I need to get something pure too because I got some things coming that I need to.
Well, between you and Dylan, you guys are getting the pure macularis because you have that special thing coming. So I got macularis. I do have a weird situation with my pure macularis, though. I have females, but I have one that was hatched with 2 toes. So it's gonna be petted out. It was hatched with 2 toes.
I wonder what went on there.
Your guess is as good as mine. I was like, oh, okay. So, but I've bred this female for 3 years now, and she's never thrown anything in the same male 3 years in a row. So I'm a flaw. I'm not totally sure. But I have a lot of unrelated pure macularis also. So, like, I have a pure white and yellow that when I bred it to pure macularis, half its babies were just pure macularis. So we have that too. Oh, a female turkey next year, maybe male turkeys. That's when I need some turkeys. I need turkeys too. And Adam, let me know. Nope, I prefer previous functions they had
Frank
going on.
the Tank is in the house.
Look, see, I don't like it. Heidi don't like it. Hey, what's up, Frank? Yeah, so I was talking to a breeder. I'm not sure if he wants to be known or not, but he's getting rid of all his morph stuff. He tried to sell me all his morph stuff. And I'm like, I didn't want to be cocky. I'm like, I already have it all. I don't need more of it. I'm trying to cut down. But he is breeding pures. And he doesn't have macularis. I have macularis. So I'm trying to get him to do a Monty male for me. But we'll see.
Heidi, I'm right there with you. I kind of don't like the new setup either. So,
yeah, I'm not totally sure. The only thing I go there, guys, when I go to the morph market, I look at leopard geckos. If I don't like you, I block you. Just because I mean, there's certain people I don't look at their geckos. No one here though, but
no.
But I look at tortoises because I am getting an Aldabra. So I've been looking at tortoises, and there's only a few captive-bred tortoise with Aldabra breeders. I want a Galapagos too, but them are not supposed to be shipped over state lines. You have to have special permits. So I'm working on that. But there is Galapagos Aldabra, and there's an Aldabra male for $29,000. But we are going to get a baby, and I probably will get it from Turt and Tort Inc.
No wonder you haven't responded back. That's what Adam said to you.
What's that?
Because you probably got him blocked. No wonder you did not.
Oh, no. If it's on Facebook, guys, seriously, if I'm at work, it is so hard for me because I'll give you an example. Everyone knows what Microsoft Teams is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so.
At work, I'm in 25 different chats for Microsoft Teams. So, and in these chats could be 200 people, it could be 50 people, some have 9 people, but I'm in 25 different chats. And them are going off all day. I have to answer those. I hate it. And then I have the text messages going on my phone, just regular text. Then, if I can get to it and I'm sitting there, like if you want to get me, if I'm chatting in the big chat in Facebook, text or chat me then and I'll see it. Like I think Dylan's figured it out. If I'm chatting in one of our chats he's in, he'll message me personally and I'm like, oh yeah, what's up, dude? Oh, you're fine, Adam. That's why. But if you didn't hear Adam, I'm going back down to one store on the 1st, which is thank you. The
That's
reason
great news.
Yeah, I promoted one of my salespeople into a management role of one of the stores I was over. So now he'll take that over, and the other one has a manager, I believe, hired. So on the first, I'm back down to one. I actually get my life back. So the reptile shows, going to the zoo, all that's back to normal. I might be able to start doing TikToks if people haven't noticed that my TikToks is slow down. TikTok's easy for me. I can just record it and put it up.
Yeah, my TikToks are down too.
Um,
I just haven't been
so
doing it.
I am really focusing on ReptiPost. ReptiPost I haven't been posting, but I've been coding some new stuff for it. I stay up sometimes. I just I'm working on the market.
I have to get some coding done too.
Yeah, I know. But your
Just
coding, I need logos. I need like what logos you want up. I can create some logos if you want. I need to create some logos.
Just anything that's
Because I already got
really
okay.
exotic.
Because I have the cart already done. The cart's already done. So yes and no, I'm not doing any more work for anyone else. It takes a lot. It's a lot of work to code a site.
Yeah.
So I don't do website building for many people anymore. I used to back in the day. But ReptiPost is getting something. I'm trying to fix the. I have a system where people can pay me. I can let the money sit in an account, and then they use ReptiPost bucks to buy things, and then the sellers can then come back to me and get it. I was going to use that to try to, how should I say it, to legitimize it, but then the PayPal fees would double up, and I didn't want the whole I control the money, so I didn't do it that way. So, but I would never touch it. It would go into an account, and you would cash out your bucks, and it would go back and forth. That's what it would.
Okay.
You just keep cashing out.
Yeah.
I would never even see it. I would just check the account every once in a while to make sure everything's fine. So I had to take that out. I took that back out, and
You were doing that with the last site too, right?
Yeah.
Basically, that's what the buck thing was, right?
I was trying to legitimize it. And
I had like 100 and some bucks in there.
yeah, I could give away bucks too. Yeah, I could give it away. So if I had a premium in there, because of course I would think it was like a 1% fee for doing it. This is Jess's wife, Charlene. He's sleeping. Should I wake him up? Hell yeah,
it's up
wake
to
him
you.
up. Drop an
Wake him up,
elbow.
tell you.
Go.
See ya.
Boom.
Happy anniversary, by the way.
Oh, isn't that their anniversary?
Yes.
Happy anniversary. I've been
Frank,
married 75 years.
We had a spammer on here a little bit ago.
Yeah, we had a spammer, but I like them. They're my friends.
Yeah, get a chair, get up real high as you can, elbows straight down.
Yeah, I'm trying to get animals for. I bought a corn snake. I got a corn snake.
Did you?
I was walking around the show and a guy had one that said pet only. And it had a little kink in his back. He had to prune it out. I was like, oh, whatever. We're good. So
Well, that's
I got
good
him.
for your zoo, though, for people
Yeah.
to see defects and stuff like that. That's a good idea, actually.
He hates me.
That's
he
the
hates
one you were talking about that hates you.
Oh, yeah.
I never knew a corn snake hated anybody. I thought they were always like the first domesticated snake or reptile.
He hates my guts. I was holding him at the show. He bit my thumb and thought it was a meal. I'm like, come on. And then what else did I get? I got. I don't think I got anything else. Did I buy anything else? Oh, I forget the name of them. I got some dart frog tadpoles. I don't know how to pronounce their name. My buddy Wes gave them to me. Well, I bought them off of my buddy Wes.
So, did you want to go in partners with me for some frogs? Some of them.
Pac-Man's no. I'm good.
I didn't. I'd say that because you're like, the males make too much noise.
I bought a bunch off someone, and they do, and they eat you out of house and home if they don't sell quick enough. And you take them to a show, they're great, but then you got water, and I'm no. Everyone's like, "You're going to do dart frogs?" No, I'm going to have pet dart frogs. I am not doing it. I'm not breeding dart frogs.
No.
No, don't dart frogs. See, I go on Morph Market and I look at stuff like my bro. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at. See, watch, guys. See, look at that Pro Herps. That used to be me. I used to own that with my brother. Let's see what he's got. Very responsive. Does he have any snakes? Oh, looks like he's got some ball pythons. Some boas. Yeah, that's what he does.
Wait. that pied.
Right here?
No, the top one up there.
This one?
Is there more in that than just a pied?
It is a Pied Ball 2016 1,800 gram female.
Oh, that's why it's a breeder female already. It's already up to size. Never mind.
Looks like it's cheapest snake. Wow, so you guys want some stuff? Frenchy Lavender Albino and Hypo Ball Pied and GHI Mojave.
You know, pied balls are my favorite ones.
I want a Pied Ball for the zoo. I'm thinking I want a Pied Ball for the zoo, but I also want a normal. My buddy just had a clutch of normals, this normal hatch. So I'm gonna buy one off him, a normal ball python.
A normal ball python or a normal pied?
Nope, a normal ball python. And I'm gonna get a pied too, just to show people the difference in morphs. But I'm actually going to this is gonna be insane. I'm actually going to set up the ball python cage like the wild in Africa. So I'm going to have a 4-foot deep cage and have at least 2 feet of dirt. I'm going to make the tunnel, and then you can open up and then see the ball python in the tunnel. So you can open a door. You can open a door to see it.
They do that in the Philadelphia Zoo with this stuff, but they have black lights on it so it doesn't affect the animal, but you can still see the animal.
Yeah, I was actually not the Philadelphia Zoo. I was looking at I forget what zoo it is in Alabama had it, and I liked it. So, I might not be able to do it here, but my next place I'm going to have all big natural for big stuff and all that. Because my Nile monitor, I'm not going to be able to have a full size natural cage for him inside. So
no, not in that place you're in now, though, right?
No. I can come close to having something like 12 foot long, but let's be honest, a full grown Nile. I love what Camp Cannon does. His cages are just on point, but then he had them freezes.
Yeah, which could be trouble. And you couldn't do it year-round outdoor enclosure where you're at.
Yeah, well, where I'm at in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
No, they'll die.
Yeah.
So I've got ideas. We got some plans. That's why we can get in a Delbra. We got plans. When it's time, I'll tell everybody. It's happening. It's just I can't release the details yet.
Mm-hmm.
But my goal with the zoo is to educate people on animals, on the reptiles, and the proper care. What we can do, we can change what we're doing. I mean, the day and age of just putting paper towel down at the bottom of the cage and putting a water bowl, a little box to hide in, is over. We can do better than that. And that's why I mean I was talking to Erica and gosh dang it. I see I'm bad with names. Ryan. And we need the Petcos and stuff because I mean they do sell good caging.
Mm-hmm.
They do sell good caging. And to be honest with them, most of their animals are decent when they first get them.
Yeah, it's after they sit there a while, but then again, you're not sure what's all in it.
I mean, think of them as pets. I mean, 10%, even if we say 10% of the reptile hobby are actually breeders. So most of them are pets. Like I would say 90% of the animals I sell at expos are never going to be bred. They're just for pets. Damn it, Bobby. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we could do different. I mean, support the right people.
Yeah, but how does somebody like you, 1,000 animals or more, set up naturalistic cages for all your geckos?
Well, I won't. That's why I'm downsizing.
Even if you downsize to a few hundred.
Yeah, but my exhibits are going to be if you're a mass producer. I mean, anyone that breeds animals, I don't care what you say. If they're not all in natural kit, you're a mass producer. You mass produce. If you produce hundreds, you're a mass producer. Mass producing is just that's what we do. We produce for the pet trade.
Well, Josh, did you get hit with an elbow or anything?
Wakey, hand off, snaky. But yeah, I mean, do I want to do that eventually? Tell you the truth, eventually I will be out of leopard geckos. Is it going to be 10 years from now? Who knows? I mean, I just hashed out a freaking crazy looking snow.
Did you?
Yeah, well, I think I sent it to you. I'll show it to you.
I'll tell you in a minute if I've seen it.
This snow right here. This look, it already got messed. I got 4 messages and I just cleared them.
Oh yes, I see that one.
So this snow here, I don't know if I told. I put it in a few chats. I think the only person I told what was in it is Leo and Miles and Dylan and Evan. But all this is from the Patty Bell project. So my male Patty Het bells, except for one, I have one super hypotangerine carrot tail that is Het Eclipse Patty Het Bell. But this father was a Max Snow Het Bell Het Patty bred to an Eclipse Het Bell. So this animal is 100% Het Eclipse, 66% Het Bell, and 50% Het Patty. And it's a Max Snow.
It's pretty cool looking, actually. I like that color.
I'm excited to see if it stays dark. I think it's going to spot out a lot. That's what I think it's going to do.
Yeah, it's going to get a lot of spots. But, I mean, if it stayed like that, it would be freaking crazy.
I mean, I have a project, and I let the one chat know. I took Gem Snow into Clouded 2 years ago, and I'm getting some dark Max Snow. Not like this, though. Nothing like this. I mean, this is darker than what I've been producing. And I was like, oh, look at that Gem Snow. And I'm like, oh, wait. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? So I'm hoping
I had some stuff out yesterday.
Yeah, you showed me. You got some nice stuff. I can actually get that email up and let's show it off.
We just talked about that, Josh, why he wasn't answering back, how busy he's been. So
yeah, I got home and see it was gonna be I probably haven't seen it. I have 4. I just cleared it off. Now there's not they're all cleared off again. The reason is I'm trying to get them stores ready for them other managers. So, and it's end of the month, so I have to hit. If you guys know what that means, if I don't hit 100% the goal, I don't get paid. Well, I get paid, but it's not like hitting 100% the goal. Then you hit 110% the goal, 120% the goal, your bonus goes up.
I was gonna say you're getting bonuses then, right?
When my job, my bonuses are uncapped. So the more money I make, the more money I get. So once I hit that 100%, the more I make, the more money I make the company, the more they throw at me. And I have 3 stores this month. I'm going to get the bonus, and all of them are going to hit 100%. So it's going to be a big payday for me. And so I'm kind of focused in to make sure they all hit. 1 store's hit for the month already. So they're what we call stacking. The other 2 are really, 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 really close. So let's see if we can show off some geckos here. I guarantee that's clouded stuff. That's a clouded eclipse, and it looks like a clouded raptor.
Yes, that is the mother was a Max Snow. Was it Max Snow? It's hold on. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Give me 1 second. Give me one second. I can tell you exactly what it is. Here we go.
There's a better shot of it.
Was it Max Snow Eclipse Het Tramper Clouded? At times a Tangerine Raptor White and Yellow Clouded.
Because the raptor on the left is going to be darker than the one on the right. The right one's going to lighten out.
Yeah, well, that's what happened with the last one I did. Got last year. That was almost black, and it got lighter.
I have to show.
But I like the tails. You see the tails got the nice stripes down them. Both of them, both tails.
That's right. It looks good. Let's see what else we got. There it is. There it is. It's funny how you can tell it's a raptor right from the top. Oh, then we get back to that. Oh, Nikki says, I said, beat a change you want to see. She says balls, lots of balls is what I want to see. So, yeah. So right now, once I go after the first, I'll be off again. I'll be down to 1 store. So running one store for Verizon is like a cake
Nothing.
job. It's a cake
I suppose
job.
compared to.
When I'm running 3, I have
Excuse me.
all these personalities I'm dealing with.
Well, you're dealing with different people every day, and then you're at different parts. So you're even different types of customers every day. So it's
Customers don't bother me. I can have a customer like yell at me, and I think it's a challenge. I'm like, oh, you're yelling at me? I'm going to take every nickel in your pocket. I'm going to sell you a phone. I'm going to sell you a case. I'm going to sell you 5 cords. No, don't take that real. My customers love me. I had a similar case where a customer was really upset today. I was in my Green Bay store, first time in 32 days, and I went in there. I didn't say nothing. I was letting my sales associate handle it, and then I just walked out there. It was like a half hour. They were just talking, trying to fix it. I went out there and fixed it in 30 seconds. She was happy, shook my hand. She goes, Gary, thank you so much. But that's where leadership, I was trying to let him fix it, but then I showed him all you got to do is make him smile.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I did the store, that's the number one thing. Make the customer happy and smile, and you make sales. Always works. And you always make them think they're getting a deal that they're not.
Well, this is the thing I just posted on my thing, but I put it in a chat too. Everyone wants to be a beast until it's time to do what real beasts do.
Are you sending a picture of that to Adam?
I'm waiting for it to come through. Man, Danny Mendez just messaged me too. Jeez. Hi, Danny. Hi, Danny. If you're watching. Hi, Danny. Love you. Sexy beast. Everyone watching, it's a thing. I've been calling him sexy beast for, probably 15 years. Me and Danny.
Yeah, Danny's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like everybody. Like I said, I don't get along with some people, but I think they're good for the hobby. Just because I don't get along with someone doesn't mean that they're stupid and don't get it. But then
I've
there's people
along with Danny Menendez. Always.
Like I'm not so stuck up that. And I see your message. It came through. I'm not so stuck up to say Brian Barczyk's not good for the hobby. He is good for the hobby now. He's just out of touch with the hobby.
You know what? He's so passionate about the animals, and that's good. For people to see how passionate he is perfect.
So I like that I would rather him be bringing into people, and he is. He's the largest pet tuber out there by far. It's not even close. I remember I had a channel bigger than Snake Bites. I was throwing him bones and trying, because Brian was a very quiet person beforehand. You either knew him or you didn't. And people will be like, I am not joking, I have seen people tell Brian to his face, like, I bought this off BHP. Well, that's Brian.
Emily has a big following too.
Emily is a great. I love Emily. I talked to a person.
She's kid related though.
Yeah. But I talked to someone that didn't like Emily.
Well, who the heck was that?
Didn't like her YouTube. Now there are other aspects that there's people that just don't get along. But they said her YouTube sucked. I was like, are you crazy? I honestly love Emily's YouTube. I love how she comes about. I really, really enjoy.
Love you guys too. Emily's on here.
Oh, I love you guys. Yeah, we love you. Let me see if I can get this up. We got 3 photos.
I can't picture somebody not liking our YouTube channel because it's.
Everybody has. I was about to yell at you. That's a super.
Most people have their own way. Oh wow! Look at that.
Is that a super? No, it's not a super.
It's got some perfect striping going on there. Bye.
That's sort of insane. The reason I thought it was super is how lengthy it is. It looks super to me. It's super. It has to be super. That's an amazing animal, though.
But like I was saying, I can't. But I guess there's some people just don't like other people's content, so that just is the way it is.
They're like what's that kid? There's a kid.
Yeah.
Go
Adam,
Pro.
you were sending that to me, right, Adam?
Go Herper. I forget what his name is. Is it Go Herper, the kid with the afro?
Oh, I know who you mean.
Go Herping.
Go herping, I think it is. Yes.
There's people that don't like the kid, but one, he doesn't do bad things. Okay, but I kind of admire him. He started when he was like 12, 13 years old.
Okay, now can I tell you what my problem is with the kid?
Mm-hmm.
He completely demonized spider ball pythons. Did you see that whole thing he did on them?
He did, but
he should have took it a different way because he's such a popular person. He's got good content and he reaches a lot of people and people like him. He should have. I just feel he should have approached that whole thing a different.
I agree with you to an extent. I think the best pet tuber ever to be is the person that's going to be who they are. So if he doesn't like super spiders, say it. Say I don't like spiders, but say why you don't like spiders. But if you like it, then do. But there's going to be a reaction to everything you do.
What he did is he said he liked it. He didn't like it, but then he said that you're unethical. He started going down this whole big thing of how they should be banned, and if you breed them, you're a bad person. But it's not like
leopard geckos. People do it.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? I had spider ball pythons that didn't have a wobble at all, none. So I don't know.
Well, see, here's what I say. I'm gonna stay up for a minute. Here's what I say. It's a super snow trap. I was right. See, there we go. We do it as leopard gecko people. That's why I put the spider ball on the same level, identical level as Enigma. It is the same thing.
As a what?
Enigma.
Oh, Enigma. Okay.
It's the same thing. I have a very expensive combo, even if you take spiders out, a ball python. It's my daughter's ball python. And the thing is you look in there, it looks like it's dead. And then you touch it, it's fine. It sleeps with its head upside down.
They do that, and now I had several that didn't have a wobble at all. They didn't wobble whatsoever. The whole key is not to ever stress them out, not to overheat them. And most of them do it pretty good.
Yeah, that's another one, the white and yellow syndrome. Same thing, Josh. I put it on that level too, 100%.
Yeah, but that's not all, that's just like the spider ball, because not all white and yellows have it.
So,
right?
Well, it can be bred out, and it's been proven to be bred out of white and yellow. But I think I don't know, because I was never that guy to breed white and yellow to white and yellow. I was never that guy. Mm-mm. I was like, it's a dominant. You can't make a super form, so who cares? I like variety. I didn't want to breed it to breed it. So if I had a white and yellow bold, and I wanted more bold, I would breed it just to a bold, not another white and yellow bold. I'd breed it to another bold. And that boldness and boldness would go together, and the white and yellow would be half of it. And that's what I don't know. That's the way I did it.
Yeah, you can't breed spider to spider, or you get the pearl, which is a lethal gene. So
that's a hot animal too.
Oh, excuse me.
Wow, that dog is pretty cool too.
That's a hot animal, dude. This is a hot animal. It's pink. So, we do it to an extent. Lemon frost is on a different level altogether. It's a cancerous animal. It shouldn't be bred. But super forms being lethal, should we breed the incomplete dominant form? I guess.
Anything that you got to be careful, because anything that has a super form that's lethal shouldn't be bred to it.
Think about it. I'm sure there's a lot of incomplete dominants that have a complete dominant when it's the super form that are good, but the city balls are bad. The super spider's bad.
Yeah.
The super snows are different. They're just different.
Some of them stay small. Super snows. Did you ever see some of those?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here. Now, back in the day, and I'm sure you remember this, there was a radio show that was reptile related, and one of the hosts went out and spent tons and tons of money on champagnes to make all kinds of champagne combos and super champagnes, and a super champagne that's
bush leaf.
lethal. Yeah,
that's Bush League.
Yeah, he knew what I was talking about right away.
That's Bush League. Oh,
That's just like you told the other host of that same show, do not buy all them Enigmas. And he went crazy.
I tried to tell him. I was like, dude, stop it. And I showed him. I'm not joking. I dropped an SD card. I showed him all the pictures I had of every Enigma I hatched and what was going on. I did YouTube back then. I was showing him video clips. He didn't care. He didn't care. And I was like, okay. And that was the downfall of him. If he would have listened, that's almost a perfect example of Frank. You have someone here that knew what they were doing. I'm like, don't do this. It's going to end bad for you. I care about you as a breeder. You're a good person, because he was. He had an influence, and then he went in, boom, got out because everything started.
He did that, and he was like, he went completely crazy on the show because he didn't know what to do. I don't know if you remember that.
He was hatching. He was hatching.
He was like, "What the hell?" I look at it. I put it on a table. It runs in circles. I was like, "What? You were told."
Oh, he did not want to hear me about it, and I mean, at the time,
I don't even know if he does any breeding anymore.
I haven't heard of them two in a long time. I mean, I was seeing some of the original Enigma stuff, like the original stuff that came in the country, or not come into the country, but they were produced, because that was done down south. But like JMG had some of the original stuff, and he would say, "Hey, this one breeds, but." He goes, I think it's blind because I got to hand feed it. And JMG fed crickets. That's what they fed. They didn't do mealworms at all. No. It was crickets. And he would have to hand feed the crickets to this one Enigma. But it made a lot of cool stuff. I bought a son to that, a Super Snow. I spent so much money on that gecko. A Super Snow Enigma that was het Tremper, het Eclipse.
Oh, and it turned out to be...
And I produced the first dreamsicle with it, and it had no feet. It has no feet. I have pictures of it. It's just strings, like no bone straight. They're just strings.
Wow.
No.
That would be devastating to go in and see and be like, what the?
I got so excited because I used to do it in deli cups, and I seen it from the top. I'm like, yes. And I opened, I'm like, what is that? And we didn't have live back then. We didn't do live. So we were texting pictures and stuff like that. And, texting pictures wasn't a big thing back then. It was not a good thing to do. So when I took that, I showed the video to Junior, and he says, you hit it, but what's wrong with it? I'm like, dude, it has no feet.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm not joking. And what didn't end there? Unrelated Enigmas. I was hatching with deformities, no eyelids, and I took some of that as being inbred because the Enigma was such a big money maker back then. They were line breeding it so hardcore, and that white and yellow syndrome just was hitting it. I mean, it was like double and tripling up.
How much of these defects do you think are from inbreeding?
I think a lot of defects are. Jamos told me, I had a friend that was on the reptileroom.org. It was my large forum. And we used to talk all the time. He says line breeding and inbreeding is one of the worst things we could ever do because you can't tell what's inside the animal. So let's say you get an animal with an enlarged liver or enlarged heart, and you line breed because it has a cool stripe on the back. And then you just keep passing on that enlarged heart to everything. It's same thing with, short tails. If we want to line breed for it, we can line breed for short tails, pigtails, no feet. That's why I don't recommend if I have a genetic flaw, like the one with 2 toes. It probably is an incubation thing, but it's not worth putting all that time into it and killing
figure
animals. Figure it out. It's just not worth it.
Because the next deformity could be worse if it is a problem with the animal and stuff.
Feeding off egg-bound females to the guys. Don't confuse this with Frank feeding off egg-bound females. How do you guys feel about feeding off your hatchlings to have call? Okay, I do feed off everything. I use everything, even the eggs. but I will not feed a live animal off to an animal. I won't do it. I can't. So, like, I don't know if I told you, I might have said it on the chat. I had a rainwater hatch and it died like right out of the egg. It was like that. It happens.
Yeah, I
Okay.
had that happen last year. One.
It was the only one that died out of the egg this year. The only one. And I fed it. I just walked right over to the monitor and gave it to him. I can't feed an egg-bound female. There's no way I could do it. And this is how bad I am. Because I said last week, I have about 20 of my first animals that I must have got bad calcium or something. They have some form of MDB.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All the animals are looking great now, except for one. I could probably sell them and no one ever know. I won't do it. I'm going to pet them all out. But my one can't use his back feet. I can't believe it. It's weird. He sheds bad, but shedding bad is an MDB thing. You're not shedding correctly. I'm not going to kill him off because he sheds bad. I'll shed him every single time. He's going to stay at my place and he's eating the rest of his life. He's going to live like a king as best he can. So, yeah, he kind of. Maybe I'll do a video about it one day. A little video. He's a patty, possible het bell. And it was my fault. But how was I supposed to know that the calcium was bad?
Yeah, you don't know that. That's not.
I caught it quick. None of my other animals are showing it now. I mean, I literally threw away $200 for the stuff. It's like whatever. Got new. I was like, whatever. It is what it is.
That's like back in the day with the desert gene for ball pythons. That was a big thing too. Yeah, the desert gene with all the females, they die when they get they can't produce eggs, so they die, and the only males can produce to normal females, and it's crazy.
I keep saying every morph that we like is a genetic flaw.
But the people that did that, some of them knew that they did that before they sold it, and
I don't know. Was it Josh I was talking to? I don't know if it was in a post, in a chat, but we were talking about everyone. I said they're not perfect or everyone's got a skeleton. I said everyone does.
every single person.
Everyone has something. Okay,
especially everybody in the reptile.
Yeah, we all do. And you guys think I only say about the keeping the animals in boxes here. I said it right at the last show. Someone was talking about animals. And I said, isn't it our job, since we keep them in a box for our own enjoyment, to give them the best life we can? Instead putting them in, because they were talking to me about putting adult leopard geckos in 10-gallon tanks. Mm-hmm. I was like, at least give them a 20 long, by minimum. Give them a 20 long. Could they? I mean, that's what I would do. If I was displaying one. And then I thought about it. I was sitting there thinking, like, I keep them all in 12 quarts.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sitting there like, geez, wow. I mean, so I preach it, but I don't do it. So that's a flaw of mine. I mean, should I keep all my animals in 32s? Should I keep every animal in the 32 and be the change I want to see? Should I just sell every single one of my racks and only keep 6 quarts and 12 quarts for grow-ups and move them up as they go? And when they're 40 grams, they get a 32 quart or a 28 quart. Mm-hmm. Are they 32 or 28? I forget.
Well, they have 28 and 32.
I sent you a picture of our little guy with a messed up eye. Oh, let me see. I don't have it on. There we go. See, I wasn't even ready. Oh, yeah, you were messaging me today. Oh, look at that. Ooh.
Yep. He's going to tell you right now, Josh, yes, we are having a show.
What's that?
Because he had messaged you to see if we were having a show. He said that earlier.
Yes, we're having a show now.
Wow,
look at that. So he cannot blink. It's like he's blind in that eye. It's such a pretty gecko.
What beautiful colors. That's a pet that you're going to give the life to it needs, right?
Yeah, see, now here's the thing is that some people say is a vitamin A deficiency.
That's what I was going to suggest, but I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, when you start producing on a level like you asked if you cull, I mean, I got animals I know will not make it, and I will call personally. I will not feed them off. I will not do it until they're dead. Um, uh,
See, that animal I wouldn't call. I would either pet that to somebody I knew would take care of it as a
oh,
pet,
I think that one
or
can
just
live.
feed it. Yeah, or just feed it and keep it. Just let it live out its life. You know.
That's kind of insane, dude. Is that a Black Knight Tremper?
Ooh, I like that. That looks like an albino tramp. Black Knight, maybe. I don't know. No, not albino. I take that back. That's pretty cool, though.
There's a
Ooh, look
Black
at that
Knight.
one.
Did you see that? I don't know who posted it. I won't be able to find it. Someone posted a Black Knight Blizzard.
No.
It was different looking. I should have saved the picture. That was a pretty insane animal. One eye dried up, and the other has enough eyelid that it can squint into blink. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Is just animals. Animals. I mean, I don't know if it's just like I'm going through a midlife crisis type thing. I'm thinking about everything so much. So I looked at this corn snake. I'm not joking. This corn snake. I'm like, should I put it like in a 100-gallon tank, a 75-gallon tank? That's how I've been thinking. And
I do the same thing.
and I want a Mata Mata. But then I think about like, okay, we got an Aldabra and we got Mimsy. Wow, how a Mata Mata is going to need such a big pond. It's such a big level, and Mata Matas are not easy to keep. That's why you don't. I think Jay's got a big one. Don't Jay got a big one?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I was trying to find a picture, but I can't find it for you. I didn't see it.
The mom has put out some of the worst babies ever seen. Never had more issues than with her.
She needs to be retired.
And that's what we do as breeders, Josh. I mean, we all see it. I'll get a female that lays me 5 eggs, and I'm like, was it the male? Was it the female? What's going on? The rest were bad. She does it 2 years. I'm like, she's just not a breeder, and it's not money wise. It's just she's not doing well. Or ones that lose weight. I hate people's like, this is such a pretty gecko, but every year it loses so much weight and it gets down to nothing. Well, that's not a good breeding animal.
Mine don't do that. Mine keep pack. They stay a good size, and some of them even get bigger as they're breeding. You know, their tails get fatter, and they get
a lot of mine do. I'll get an animal. It's like, oh, it lost too much weight, and you'll see that animal as a pet. I don't even put it as a breeder. I'm like, it's a pet. And some people get mad at me. Like, why don't you tell me why it's a pet? It just doesn't handle breeding. That's all I'll say. It doesn't handle breeding. My dad wants one. Is that your Bell stuff? Oh, Bell stuff, Josh. Bell, I think I'm going to be getting rid of my Tremper stuff, except for a couple things. Once I get clouded out of Tremper, I think I'm out of Tremper. I think I'm getting rid of Tremper. Like, all of it. Once Clouded's out of Tremper, 100%, and I have a line.
Yeah.
Because people like, oh, Clouded this, Clouded... Oh, dude, I got some insane freaking stuff attached now. And you'll be getting some. I got some picked out for you. I got Clouded stuff that's pretty insane. I got... My Red Stripe Bells did not do well this year. Like, they didn't produce. I think I missed the ovulations. I put them together. I only got like 4 eggs from each female. One female got 2 eggs, and that was it. No duds. That's all I got. So I think I paired them too late because I got into the game too late this year. April?
Yeah.
But some of the animals I've hatched for the Red Stripe Bell stuff. Oh, geez. I'm like
crazy stuff, huh?
I'm like, oh, it was worth it. And then another thing I noticed is that crazy head stamp I get on my het patties.
Uh-huh.
If I use the original male and I breed and make het patties, I get the head stamp. But his kids won't do it. That's only him.
Wow.
So
that's kind of strange, ain't it? Or is it? He does.
It's 100% strange. I wish he was het bell because I could use that head stamp to see if I, made a bell. I go, oh, there's head stamp, and try to go for it.
Yep.
But
I didn't produce any bells this year at all. Nothing. I think my male's a dud. I really do.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy, and he bred everything. but
Is it
he
an
bred 'em both.
eclipse? Is
Yeah.
it the eclipse het bell?
No. Hold on. I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Or is he radar?
No, he's not. He's a het.
Or is he just a
Bell.
double het?
He's a. Hold on. I hate to keep opening stuff. He is a. Let me see. He's just a eclipse het bell.
Yeah, I have another eclipse het bell, but maybe I'll send you like a gem snow radar or some shit.
Because he just doesn't. And the females ovulated and all, and he bred them both, but nothing. So I would say I would think it would be the females, but
Yeah.
that's two females that didn't even.
I got some gem snow. Well, my main gem snow radar male is super hypo, and he's not that awesome looking, but he produces fire.
Oh,
Like he
cool.
produces fire. He's got a daughter, but people laugh at me because I don't breed the lines back in each other. I don't line breed very much, except for like bloods, but I line breed bloods. Like I got so many different females, so I start mixing and matching. So I got so much new blood. But my gem snow bell stuff, I don't, because I don't have a lot of males and a lot of females that go to that project. So that female is going to go to a radar. So like totally unrelated, but I got a gem snow female that is insane, and I have a gem snow radar for sale right now. I should post a picture of her, but
I'm gonna send you a picture tomorrow of that blood. That was the albino blood. That albino is so insane looking.
I'm telling you. Oh, you want to know one? I've been looking. I have a M2 blood cross this year that the females are looking hot out of that group. I'm like, okay, M2's got a little bit of heat. I have some Inferno crosses this year. I bred Inferno to M2. They're average. I've done it before. And Inferno to blood, which is need to be hatching soon. And my Infernos can be drawn back to Mr. Pat Klein. That's where I got my Infernos. And the reason I didn't release Infernos to many people is because of so much. I did 4 years of testing with them animals.
Does he even breed anymore, or does he just do the store?
He just does store. I wouldn't recommend
that. He used to do the frogs and everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend buying. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to sound bad, but let's see. Adam sent us some more pictures. We like sending pictures, don't we?
I asked him a question once. He kind of got nasty with me.
That's him. I
told you.
Bad. That's a white and yellow. That's a yellow and white.
Yeah, I like the head stamp on that. The head pattern.
That's a yellow and white. That's one of them yellow and whites, right?
Yellow and whites.
Oh, that we missed it. He sent me that with that. I missed it. With that one.
The Black Knight stuff is looking pretty cool, though.
Is that clownish, or is that clownish?
I like the greens in that one.
That's a nice animal. So look at them blacks.
Yep.
This is what I do all day. That head's different. What's up with that one? That's got like a peach pie look. That's insane. Oh, it is pied. Is that a radar? That a radar? Look at that thing.
That's a nice animal right there. Mm-hmm.
I like it. Yeah, I haven't posted much pictures just because I haven't got to take pictures.
I was just saying you've been busy, so.
Yeah, I mean, if I go to my Insta, I don't think I posted much on it. I usually post on Instagram, guys. Now that's where because it's so quick and it goes to the Owner Exotics profile. So like here, I mean, that one's up. I posted that. Then a girl held her first gecko with me. That cool. There is a fasciolatus. She was all happy. My counting roaches.
Noobs.
Me making my chow, which turned out to be really good. It sold pretty well. I don't know.
I like that one.
This one, what was it? I think that's from the Skittle crosses. Heidi's gonna shoot me again. I think that's from the Skittle crosses. I have, and then of course that stripe came out.
Yeah, these next two, this one and the next one.
Oh no, I didn't post the albino.
Oh, you did. I was gonna say
No.
you and I produced a lot of similar things. Looking,
You
there.
see all the pictures. I'll put all the pictures up in a lot of chats, but
I thought that was funny, and then I was like, "You and I produced animals that look the same," and you're like, "That is the same animal." And I'm like, "No, these ones," and you're like, "Oh."
there's macularis. I'm sorry guys, but I have to take a fat dump. Wish me luck. Good luck. Good luck. F3 radar. That's a pure macularis right there.
Yeah,
That's a Mackie.
nice.
Let's see. There's a close up, pure Mackie. And my chow, which this shows the graininess because I put it on too fast.
1 pound is $5. That's pretty cheap.
Yep. 1 pound is $5. I might make a premium chow too. I might make a premium breeder chow. And I can add citrus to the chow, but you shouldn't feed it to roaches that are gonna be fed off.
No, because it's got citrus in it, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna I'm gonna add a little bit more to this, but I'm testing it, and it's gonna stay the same, $5 a pound. I'm looking right now. I'm looking for 5 gallon, or not 5 gallon, 5 pound buckets where I can put 5 pounds in, but I need to make it cost efficient, so I can still make a profit doing it, and it takes a long time to make it.
They don't sell bags that hold 5 pounds.
They might, but I want to do buckets because it looks better. It just looks better. I want to go for looks.
Yeah.
Tremper.
Did you figure out how to seal those?
Yep. Heat, just like you said. Oh, look at it. It's an eagle.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool picture. I like that one.
It's an eagle. And then behind the zoo. Yeah, see, I haven't posted much at all. It's a baby. I'm so mean. People, because I don't post what they are. I'm like, it's a gecko. Elephant. Let's see. Oh, there's one of my ghost manises. There's a gecko. I like geckos. That's all I put. I like geckos. Let's see. That is not a macularis. It's a macularis, but it's not pure. I want to say that might be out of the M2 stuff. I want to say. That's from blood. That's a blood. This is insane. So this is a blood tremper. It is a blood cross because I took my blood, and that is het albino het eclipse, and I bred it into the M2 line. So I have an M2 tremper I bred it to, and this is what we made. She's insane now. Like
that's like the one I got down there, but the one I got down there is a little different. But I'm just saying, it turned out insane.
No,
and I'm sure that one did too.
And there's white and yellow, of course. That everyone's like, "What?" That's a plain Jane white and yellow. There is no hets in that white and yellow. That is just plain Jane. So that's a macularis to white and yellow. Another ghost mantis eating. It tore a leg off a roach and decided to eat it. You got the load. And then, of course, there's
You're
a roach.
producing so many. You're producing albinos there, huh?
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. There's another white and yellow. This one here is from F99, which F99 is a bold stripe. And you're starting to see it lose its boldness. Let's see. That is from a clouded line, which now this one's dark. This one turned dark. I mean, messing with clouded stuff, just messing with it.
The clouded stuff is weird. You'll get something light, it'll turn dark, and something dark will turn light. It just does just the opposite.
I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. That's why I haven't really sold it, and I just been giving it to like friends.
See, this DEA guy's posting like
I know
stuff on your stuff will drive you crazy.
Yeah, he's like all over.
Maybe you should block him. Huh?
I should put that one. I usually hurt him. That there is the post saying that my Super Snow bell turned out not to be patternless because, of course, it spotted out.
Yeah.
So that was a sad day. Let's see. That there is a macularis.
There goes that DEA guy again.
No, this is a pure macularis.
That's nice, though. I like that.
This boy is, I want to say, he might be 20 grams now. He's huge. Grew quick. A Lambo. Because I'm driving Lambos. Max Snow. Let's see. More roaches. Now this one's kind of cool. This is an Inferno. This is a Snow Inferno. Across to M2. So I did Inferno to M2. And this is a snow, and it's still got this darkness with yellow highlights. It's pretty cool. I don't think she's going to stay that way, but it's a pretty cool gecko.
It's a nice one. I'll admit, I like that.
And then of course more.
I like that. That is.
This is from the Red Stripe stuff. 100%. This is from Red Stripe stuff. Let's see. Of course, the Super Snow Bell from the Patty stuff. Bell Patty. And there's that head stamp that I like. Oh.
It looks like an angel.
More white and yellow. Let's see. That one there.
Ooh.
That one there. People don't understand. That thing's, and I got to get a picture of him, is insane. It hatched out like half the size, too, of its sibling. And as you see, it's kind of smaller, but it's got a bigger head. And it is insane. It blows M7 out of water. Yeah, this is from Clouded Blood.
I like it. That's you got to post another picture of it so we can get an update.
Yeah, I gotta do all that. I have to. Me doing videos, and I think we're at this is just one of the albinos. I think that's a radar, Gary. I just said albino. It's a radar. There's more striping.
Another one that's on fire.
Yeah, I got a lot of striping this year, so I mean, I think eventually I just start. We've gone over all that. So there's another white and yellow. There's a white and yellow. People go, "How do you know it's white and yellow?" I produce so much white and yellow. It's craziness. I'm just up my roach game. I got 3K, and I hope it starts to sustain. There you go. Get 3K.
Yep.
Yeah, 5 gallon bucket would be much smaller than a 5 gallon. Yeah, 5 pound bucket. Yeah, I said 5 gallon, but no, I want a 5 pound bucket. And then the roaches. My problem, guys, is I have to have roaches for the reptile shows. I have to. So I can't sell out. I'm not going to be that guy that sells everything out and doesn't have anything and burns his roach colony out. But I should have 18,000 roughly that should be ready by October.
Yeah.
And once I get them ready for October, guys, it's game on. I'm not stopping the roach game. I am going to continue, and then once it's up, my prices are very similar to DubiaRoach.com.
My beetles over here, I must have 200,000 beetles over. It's absolutely insane. I'll have to send you some pictures. It's crazy,
dude. You sell them. I have another supplier here that is supplying me and Dylan, but he can't supply me. But I bought 20K off of them. I got 20K. Gave me a really good deal, and they're pretty decent. I wish they were a little bit smaller, because I'm not that guy that does larges to my babies. I just don't like doing that. So I'll feed them 3/4, but I don't do the 1-inch ones. So I'm gonna see if I can get some 1/2 inch or 3/4 from him. He emailed me yesterday, and I'm just gonna see if I can pick up 10,000. He's only 2 hours away. So maybe if I, drive down there and pick up another, if he's got like 30, 40,000 for me, I don't know. He might not. Who knows? But I mean, until you get going, once you get going, dude, I'll just start buying off you.
Yeah, they're everywhere. I was like, whoa. I'll get pictures for you tomorrow when I go over and do some separating and stuff.
Yeah, this guy's got really good stuff though. I really, really liked it. His quality is really good. I have no issues with. I mean. None dead. I mean, I think he gave me more than 20,000 too. I honestly do, but who knows? Really good stuff. I really enjoyed it. So when you get him going too, it's gonna take a while for you to get up to speed.
Oh yeah,
and I gotta find them. Once it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. Under my up like Elvis. Yeah, I've thought about it again. I almost thought about breeding mealworms again. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, oh, dude, I could just set up like half my basement. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I do it like it's like a 30-second thing for me. Like, oh, maybe
It's a lot of work, but I'm enjoying it. I like it.
That's why I'm just doing dubias. But dubias don't make good feeders for geckos.
No,
They flatten out and they're just hard to get them.
Get them. Mm-hmm.
But red runners are, and I am breeding red runners. My red runner. Yeah. I have to change all my screening on my roaches colonies.
Baby red runners can get out?
Nope. They're starting to chew. I must have bought the wrong one. So they're starting to chew through. Well, I had dubias out. And I'm like, oh, they chewed through it. I thought maybe because I shake the little things, I said maybe I poked a hole in it, because I might have just hit that little hole and just poked a hole in it. So yesterday I'm at the shop and I'm looking down and here's a freaking hisser. I'm like, how the hell did you what? Then I look over and there's another hisser out. I'm like, wait, what? And if people don't know, hissers and all them don't live very long when they're out. And for some reason they're stupid as all get out and they go next to an air conditioner vent. And then they get cooled down, they just fall, they flip on their back and that's it. I don't understand them. They're dumb. But
I agree with you, Leo.
What's that? Mealworms are a lot of work. Yeah. What Andrew's doing the Lord's work with the mealworms. Yes. Yes, they are a lot of work. And I'm not joking. I have them. I just don't have enough to supply you yet. Gary does it. He'll produce a couple billion mealworms. I have an issue with that, but yeah. She's gonna. I got red runners. I have babies. There's tons of little babies going on in there. But I am ordering more red runners. I'm going to put a lot of money in red runners. They don't climb like some people told me. They don't climb.
The red runners don't know.
No. So I'm going to talk to the guy that makes the dubia separators. I'm going to have him make me a bunch of 1/8 inch holes so I can separate the adults from the babies. And then I'll be fine because I'll just sell adults. I don't want to sell baby red runners unless someone wants them. I'm just they explode. I did breed red runners way back in the day. I don't think I met you yet, but I had red runners and it took me. I black knighted them and I prevented and they did not die. I was like, "Are you guys kidding me?" I put them outside. They froze. They're dead. Oh, the freaking banana roaches.
I think Leo. I think Frank wants your banana roaches.
See, red runners. That's what I'm telling you. I think red runners are going to do better for the Cresties, African fat tails, and Leos. And ready for this? Since I'm doing red runners, I am doing fat tails, like morphs. I'm going to get into them. I don't know what I got to look at them and see which ones I like the most. Of course, I like the tangerine stuff from Barry. I might drop some money with Barry. If people don't know, Barry produces lots of tangerine stuff. That's all he works with, tangerine stuff.
I got a whole stack of those, Adam.
Ooh, gold panning sifters. Well, there's a guy that makes them for buckets, and it's the best $50 I paid.
That's what I have. Oh, you mean he doesn't make the gold pan sifters?
No, you cut the bottom out of a bucket. Now I hot glued it. I'm going to get caulk, and I'm going to caulk it in or super glue it, Gorilla Glue it in. After I shake it so much, they just pop off. So I got to redo all that. But literally, since I sort my adults from babies every month, I literally just used a 1/2 inch one for that, and I just dumped all of them in there, and it sorts them. And I get all the babies, I put them away. And then during the time I go the pack up,
I agree, Heidi.
I separate them all out. Who's Seth? No, I love you, Seth.
Who's this Seth guy? No, he does.
I don't want to produce a lot. I don't think I'm gonna get into like producing hundreds of animals of another species anymore. But I just want a few, maybe like a pair or two. I think I want to get back into leaf tails and stuff like that. NFTs. So Seth does NFTs. I might be interested in your stuff too. How do you know that? We'll hook this up. I heard that you want to give them to me for geckos. I got leopard geckos. Do you have leopard geckos?
She has Heidi Bolds.
Rock hunting. If we bought a gold sifter, it would have gotten gold too. Rock hunting. Gold? Sweet.
It's hard to hunt rocks. You know, they hide good in rocks.
I want to go, dude. I want to go out west again so bad right now. Oh, my discoids. About half of them are adults, and we got gravid females.
Well, I was gonna say that's a good thing, though, that half of them are adults, right?
Yeah. So the Discord thing is everyone heard what I started doing to the Dubias. So other than DubiaRoach.com, I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares if I'm going to breed or not. Okay.
Please do, Emily.
Yeah, Emily.
If you want everybody to see, you have to send it to Gary, though, because he's the one that's got the control of that.
But I got told, so no one sold me discoids. I had to get them from Rainbow, and they literally gave me 100 large, which they're just starting to turn adults. I bought them 3 months ago.
Were they not selling them because they're limited supply of them, or what?
They just knew what I was going to do with them. They knew I was going to breed and become their competition. So Dubia roaches, people think people are going to burn out. I'm not going to burn out Dubia. Dubias are easy, guys. They're easy. It's so much easier to breed Dubia roaches than geckos. So I'm probably going to order another 1,000 to 2,000 adult females from DubiaRoach.com. And then order our 2,000, 3,000 adult female dubias off of my other supplier, and we're gonna go from there. So that give me, let's say, 4,000 more females added to 15,000. I'm gonna raise up that half them should be. So I should be around 10,000 females in October. So
Discoids versus red runners.
Red runners, discoids are larger, just like dubia. They're faster. They're winged. But red runners are a cricket replacement, in my opinion.
What about
goblins?
Goblins, yeah. What about those?
Goblins don't produce fast enough. Now, I will say this. I took 2 colonies of goblins and sold them both at the Green Bay show.
So you're getting out of the goblins then.
No, I just took 2 colonies.
Oh, okay.
I had enough. They might have got 10 adults. No joke, 10 adults and maybe 100 babies, size of a pinhead cricket. And I put them up for $25, and I should have brought 10 of them. They would have been sold out.
That's pretty cool, Emily.
Oh, someone sent me a message. Everyone was sending me oh, it's Emily. She sent me a pile of rocks. See, we got rocks. We got the rocks. We got the rocks. Them are all different rocks.
Yeah, I often thought about getting a tumbler. My son likes to do polish and rock stuff like that.
Oh, you go chipping out rocks. So you find rocks inside rocks. Is that what you do? Oh, that's okay. See, I'm learning something new every day.
Are you part of that group on Facebook, Rock Hounds?
Do you ready for this? I think I get added to a new group every day.
I know I do.
But it's always my friends, so I just accept it. I'm like, oh yeah. And then I get on there, and then I just get lost. I never see the groups again. It's like, oh yeah, I don't know. But when I'm admin of pages, it tells me when people post there, so it helps me out.
What gets me is when people add me to group texts, and then at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's bing, bing. Somebody going, how are you doing?
Oh,
everybody's like, oh, we're doing good. Bing, bing, bing.
My
bing,
phone
bing, bing.
is on Do Not Disturb.
That's what I do too.
I
do that now too.
I get a phone call from my district. We have calls, and sorry guys, I was on Do Not Disturb. Or my team will be texting me hey, if I come in at 9:30 instead of 9, which doesn't matter because do we open at 10? They can open the store in 30 minutes. And I always say, yeah, whatever, it's fine. Maybe you'll find a leprechaun gold. Gold hunting, I heard, is fun.
That's what I heard.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I've never done it either.
Not noble, family geckos. It's noble of you to stop here. I love it. But yeah, I don't know how to do half that stuff, guys. I don't know how to do that. But I'm having fun. We got to do the round table. I wanted to do the round table when I get the Reptile Nation donation thing done. I think I'm doing it Friday, so I'm going to be 1 week from today.
Yeah, so we'll start doing. We'll do a couple kind of round tables, like we'll do with other things too.
So if when I contact you, if you can't do it, or Andrew contacts you, he can't do it that day. It's not that big a deal. We have a lot of people lined up. I want to do some round tables. I want to do ball python round table just to do one.
Yeah, so we can't do the what's the name? What you said?
What's that?
If they say they can't do it, we'll ban them for life.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. In Mexico, it's popular to look for misplaced Spanish gold lost in the Mexican Revolution. And really,
maybe we'll have to go there. Huh?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and what you were saying, it's not a big deal. If you can't do it, you can't do it. We understand.
I do want to do like I want to do like different species. Like I would like to get a tarantula round table because we got Mike. Is his name Mike F. Web Obsession?
Yes.
Mike
Web Obsession.
We get
Mike
Leo.
Williams.
Leo's like a multi-species dude, so we can get Leo for leopard geckos and tarantulas. I do want to do one that is a round table with. I'm sure they will. We can get Dylan, Miles, Leo, and Evan on. And no one's ever interviewed Evan. If you don't know who Evan is, Strength and Leo's.
Mm-hmm.
That kid. Evan is.
He can blow your mind sometimes.
He's so humble, but he knows so. If I knew what he knew but I mean, Evan is just such a good person. I mean, just all around good person. I love Evan. That's my homie. Like when I met him, I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, it's Evan. How you doing?" And then I got on Strength and Leo's. There'll be another Strength and Leo's coming out soon that I am part of. But we get like Miles on, and we'll make it a good vibes. That's like our thing in that chat. It's like good vibes. We'll talk about some cool stuff.
Texas Kid is on.
That Texas Kid is freaking amazing.
It's one of our most popular shows. You see the numbers on that?
I know. I love. I'm telling you, the positivity that he. Oh, jeez.
So we're gonna be the positivity movement.
That's what I'm saying. Be the change you want to see. I think I'm going to use my PayPal. I think people are going to get. Some people might, but I'm just going to use my PayPal. But I'm going to create a donation button or a donation link. So when they donate, it's automatically known as donated. I can keep track of the difference. And I want to put them donations to buying memberships. I want to buy memberships for US Arc. That's exactly what I want to do. I want someone to come. Don't feel ashamed. Like, I'm not a member. Let's buy you a membership. That's what I want to do. And who knows? We might be able to get enough going and do prizes and stuff like that where maybe we give away a gold membership one time or a silver membership or whatever. Who knows? I don't care about the shirts. I could care less. I've never gotten a shirt. I could care less. I'm all about just being part of US Arc. That's my homie. But yeah, Texas Reptile.
Yep.
Texas Kid. He's more than a kid, though. I tell you, we can learn something from him. I want a bonsai tree. I want a bonsai tree so badly.
Well, congratulations on the new home, by the way.
What? Oh, that's right. Oh,
that's what he's been. That's why he's been quiet lately. He's been moving.
Dude, that's so big, though. You got your new house. You're moving into it. Dude, that's so awesome. You don't even understand. That's awesome.
He was explaining to me on to get your nursery license for plants and stuff like that. Things you got to do, and it's pretty cool. Pretty interesting stuff.
You have to have your license to have a bonsai tree?
No, you have to have a license to have a nursery, which means importing thousands of plants and reselling
that's
stuff.
Right. That's what he does, yeah. Gary, make
Excuse
one.
me.
It will take a few decades, but you can do it. Make one. Got to go back and see what I missed. I'm moving the new greenhouse over, and I'll be importing bonsais again. Yo, dude,
Yeah,
I
what we're
want one.
talking about right there.
I will buy one.
Let us know the prices on them. Yeah.
I want a bonsai tree. I like plants. I like plants a lot, and I want a I like cactus, but I'm not like into cacti like you are. But I have like 6 of them. They're my friends.
You should send me pictures of them.
Oh.
I was gonna ask. I forgot I sent you all the pictures of a bunch
Yeah, I'll
of
send you
cactuses.
pictures of the cacti. I call them cactuses, and you say cacti. I'm like, oh, they're cactuses. But I guess it's cacti, right?
Well, cactus is one. Cacti is multiple.
So it's not cactuses.
No.
Oh,
No
see,
such word.
okay, there we go.
But they will argue with that because there are some people that say that is a true word, but it's a lot. It's a big debate.
All mine are little guys, and some are like bubbly, and then I don't know if I'm right, but I have one that is green and has a red thing on top, but the person said he made it that way.
Yes, they do. That's called grafting.
That's what he said. Yes, he made it that way. He said you can't. You can't
probably
find
got
these
some.
anywhere.
You know what you need to get a hold of? Some Lopifora Williams eye.
What's that?
It's a cactus.
Okay, I'm gonna get one of those. How much them cost?
I don't even know if you can buy them, but they're pretty cool.
I want a
You should look it up.
bonsai.
You want me to send you a picture of one?
You can do grafting to different plants.
Oh yeah, they do it grafting all the time.
Oh. I grew some pretty neat plants when I was a teenager. I'm into succulents. What now? Okay, educate me, guys. What's a succulent?
All cactuses are succulents, but not all succulents are cactuses. Just so you know.
Is that almost something like all tarantulas are spiders, but not all spiders are tarantulas? Leo was telling me this.
Well, tarantulas are not a true spider. True spiders' fangs go in. Tarantulas go down. Difference.
Oh, okay. See, I'm learning something new too. Plants and reptiles go hand in hand. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Hey, guys are going too fast. No, keep commenting. You guys are fine. We have to see if Gary can keep an air plant before we can handle any cacti. My wife has air plants. She has an air plant. My wife is the green thumb. I just like them. I love sedums. Sedums. I'm a big.
I sent you a picture of a Williams eye.
Okay, you did. Okay, now I gotta go look at this. Boom, boom. It's like flat. That's cool. It's a peyote. Peyote.
Can't have them. I'm just.
Why can't you have them?
It's a Native American psychedelic religious thing.
Oh,
they only grow in certain areas of Texas. In Texas, you know, if you have land in Texas and you have it on it and you're going to build something there, they want you to contact the Native Americans to come and pull them.
Oh, really?
Yes, so they can move them. It's actually an endangered species to a point.
Look at Adam. He's got like tons of stuff. Look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Adam's
I like the palm in the back.
Oh, this Adam's like got a green thumb too. Jeez.
Yeah. Very nice, Adam.
Jeez, see we're gonna talk about plants, but it's all fauna. There we go. I'm serious. I like different stuff. I like insects. I'm not even close to being a tarantula expert. Not even. I like them, and I get stupid with them. I don't care if they bite. I'll hold them. If you tell me, oh, it just hurt, and it's not gonna kill, whatever. I'll hold it. I just like tarantula. I really want, if someone breeds rose hairs, I really want a rose hair. I just want a rose hair.
Excuse me.
And I don't want it to be a sling. I kind of want it to be a nice size, so I don't have that risk of, some slings just die. That's why I hate when people tell me that.
You know what? They say that, but slings are hardier than you think they are.
I have a sling bird eater, and that thing is my buddy. Like
until it gets big enough to do mechanical damage from its bite. It won't kill you from venom or nothing, but it could do mechanical damage.
Well, this one jumps on my finger, and he crawls up my finger, and then it'll crawl up all over, and I'll get him, and I'll put him back in the little tube. He's my friend.
Well, the deal with those is when they get bigger, they're urticating hairs. They're like a level 3 urticating hair. If you get them in your eye and you don't get it out right, you can go blind type of thing.
But he's my friend.
Yeah, he's your friend until he kicks hairs.
He's
in
my
your
friend.
face.
And he loves roaches. Oh, he loves the roaches.
That's why he's your friend.
Yeah, I
He
think
sees you and sees food.
I think he's gonna molt though, because he stopped eating the last few days. Like I tried to feed him, he wouldn't eat, and I tried to feed him, he wouldn't eat, and he's never done that.
No, Frank is still on the hunt for the dwarf wood scorpions.
I actually looked them up, and I can't find anybody that has them.
Did you try Ken the bug guy?
No, I have not. Oh, here, wait. Someone said, "Find Emily. Succulents are the only plants I can keep alive." I don't even know what a succulent is, except some succulents are no. All cactus are succulents. Okay.
Yeah, all cactuses are succulents, but not all succulents are cactuses.
See, I'm learning something. Oh, okay, Adam. Okay, Adam. Adam is like got a garden.
There we go. Wow, nice, Adam. I gotta send you pictures of all my other plants, Adam.
Okay, Adam. Okay.
I like the. That's an Easter cactus in the back. A lot of people say it's a Christmas cactus, but you can tell by the leaves.
What one? This big one?
Yes, that one right there. There's 3 of them. There's an Easter cactus, a Christmas cactus, and a Thanksgiving cactus. They all look similar, but the leaves are actually shaped different on all of them.
See, I'm learning something new, guys. I'm learning new stuff right now.
I like the spider plant in the corner there. Well, not in the corner, but right there. There's 2 kinds of spider plants, too. He's got them both, I think. There's one over here and one over there. I don't know the exact name of them, but one's solid green and one's green and white.
Wow, so this one, like right here, this one?
Yes. And then the other one by the pine cone. You got the pine cone right up.
There's a pine cone. Oh, this one here. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hooking this up. See, I'm learning right now. That are spider
I
plants.
do not know what that plant is in the middle that has some V-shaped leaves there.
No, this one here.
Yes, I do not know what that is.
That's called the V arrowhead plant. I have no clue. Oh, he's got another picture. Jeez, he's got tons of stuff.
Yes. Oh, look at the the aloe vera.
Look at all these plants.
Very nice.
Jeez, Adam, you're just a huge like plant guy. I've got these ones from Madagascar that are pretty neat. Heck yeah, Adam, very impressive green thumb. See, that's what I'm talking about. I was just okay. I wanna eventually go out west, and I was talking to someone about Las Vegas, and they have all the plants that Las Vegas has. I didn't know this. Aren't supposed to be there because it's the desert. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the water consumption that they do in Las Vegas is actually lower than anyone else on the Lake Mead, because I've been following the Lake Mead thing. Mm-hmm. Las Vegas has a recyclable where anything that goes in the drains gets recycled and purified again for reuse. I was like, that's insane.
Well, the ones that are in the fountain, the water that's in the fountain is undrinkable water.
Yes.
Comes from a well that's undrinkable.
So it's really, really, really insane that I've been watching it. If you guys haven't seen the Lake Mead thing, look it up. The Hoover Dam issue and stuff like that. What it was 20 years ago to what it is now. It's kind of insane because the water isn't to the top like you see in the movies. Of the Hoover. It's like really low. Succulents are in a Leo bioactive. I do bonsai, but my wife does the indoor exotic stuff. I'm not the best with the indoor plants. I want a bonsai so bad. I just want a bonsai tree. I looked them up on Amazon, but they just send you a stick.
Yeah, well, that's because that's not a true bonsai tree. You can make any tree into a bonsai tree, but that's not a true bonsai tree.
I want a bonsai tree. I don't care what it costs. I want a bonsai tree.
I sent you 2 pictures to show Adam the difference in the leaves. The top picture is a Christmas cactus, and the bottom picture is the Thanksgiving cactus.
This is what kind?
Christmas. See how the leaves are rounded at the top and stuff like that? And the one below it, that is a Christmas. You see how they're that's a Thanksgiving cactus. See how they're pointy at the ends?
Why do they get the name Christmas and Thanksgiving cactus?
That's when they bloom. One blooms at Thanksgiving, one blooms
Oh.
at Easter, and one blooms at Christmas.
Yes, 2 million for a bonsai. Psh, whatever, that's easy. I'm 100 air. Come on now. Guys, I breed leopard geckos. I am a millionaire.
Of course you are.
I mean, shoot. Wait, I'm sorry. I breed leopard geckos. Nobody out there can make a living breeding leopard geckos. Sorry, I had it wrong. I'm sorry. And that's not stab anyone in here. Most people know what I'm talking about. Have you ever seen a famine stone in your stones? No, I don't even know what that is. Guys, I'm out of my realm here. Plants? Shoot. I don't even know
I
what
just
that
sent you a
means.
few pictures if you want to show them.
What am I showing now? Let's see. I don't see nothing. Nothing's here. You gotta refresh it. Refresh it. I don't see any pictures. I see the same picture. Oh, whoa, okay. Never mind. We got tons of pictures. They pop up. Now you're gonna tell everyone what these are. What's that?
Well, this one down here is a domino cactus. The one in the middle and the bottom, it just kind of grew funky. The one above it, I don't know the names of them all. I got them all marked out there. I'd have to go out and look at them all.
You got a lot of.
But this Mexican fence post in the back above that one, right there. Yes, that's a Mexican fence post. This plant over here, besides the aloe vera, it's got the little flowers things on the top, right there. Yeah, and the one right next to it on the other side over there, that is a mother of millions. A lot of plant people think it's that as a weed, but it's still pretty cool looking.
Wow. Jesus. So you got tons of stuff. Let's keep going here. Whoa!
That's a Peruvian apple tree, they call it.
That?
Right there. Yep.
Does it have water inside like the cactus?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd drink it or nothing, but it gets fruit on it you can eat. That's a prickly pear. That prickly pear that's right next to it, that one right there. My son brought home a piece about the size of a quarter. He fell down a hill when he was in Louisiana, and he fell in the river, and it stuck to him when he got out, and that's what he brought home to me, and I grew it. That.
We feed Mimsy cactus pads, but I don't know what kind of cactus pad it is.
Yeah.
Buy
Yeah,
it in
they
the store.
do that a lot, and I don't know which ones they are. I don't know what they are either. The ones. That is a Euphorbia elegans. It's actually it's like a cactus, but it's not. The milk inside could be deadly.
So don't drink that one.
Don't drink that one. If you cut that and you get that milk on your hands, you got to wash it. That's an Easter cactus or a Thanksgiving cactus.
Thanksgiving.
That
That's
one
like
there
Christmas.
that's a Christmas cactus.
I
This
learned,
one
see?
here is an astrophytum, I believe. I'd have to look out and look. And then that one there's that's an agave.
This right here?
No, the one down here.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that's an astrophytum of some sort.
So we got tons of them. Jeez, you got tons of cacti. Is that a cactus?
And that is a agave.
Okay. Like that one behind it. I have one like that.
Yeah, that's a star cactus, I think, or something. I don't know the name of that one right off the top of my head either. You know, some of these you get, they don't have names on them, but I'm going to start growing some by seed.
Oh, look at that little thingy.
Yeah, that's the mother of millions. Any one of them leaves fall off of that on the top, them little leaves, it grows a whole nother plant.
Wow.
That also is a Peruvian apple tree. Apple
Why is
cactus,
it called
I should
an
say.
apple? Because you could
Because
eat
it gets
fruit.
these fruits that look just like apples on them. And you can eat them.
Okay.
I grew them from seeds.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of that one either, but they use them a lot for what you were talking about with the pink on the top.
Yeah. Yeah. All the people are chatting. Gary uses hundreds of stuff. Yeah, I use hundreds of substrates. Come on now. What is that? Looks like
I don't
there's
know the
water
name
on
of
it.
that. I can't remember what the name of that one is either at the top of my head. But underneath you can see the pups coming in underneath. They call them pups. There's a whole bunch of them little plants growing underneath. Right down in there. Them tiny little leaves down there. Yeah, yeah.
Look at all this. Yeah, I have one like that. That kind of looks like that.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They get a flower on them. It's a pretty nice flower.
I pet mine
Do you?
because they're not pokey like people think they would be. If you touch them soft, they don't poke you.
I took the picture from the top because I like how it spirals around.
It does. That's what I was looking at. That's exactly what I was looking
I was
at.
like, that's pretty cool.
I was like,
I got these all sitting outside right now, but come wintertime, they'll have to come in.
I'm telling you, dude. Yeah, you guys get me into plants. I want a bonsai tree, and because I want something that I take care of, and bonsai just got me interested. See, I love my succulent. There's the succulents again. It's a different variety of one.
Yeah, euphorbias come from Africa. That particular euphorbia that I got there, the euphorbia elegans, that turns into, it's like a tree. It can get to like 100 feet tall or something. It's crazy. They come from South Africa though, but most of your euphorbias all your euphorbias. There are some that grow in like Texas or something. I don't know how they got there, but all the euphorbias, like those euphorbias, are South African and Madagascar and stuff like that.
You're a plant breeder.
I just got a brand new light too for cactuses.
I did have Venus flytraps, and I didn't have sundews. I had another type of plant.
Pitcher?
And yes. And I was feeding them, and I overfed them.
Oh yeah.
I found out you can overfeed them. And the Venus flytraps I have, I don't know if they were what they were, but I didn't know once you fed that plant, that part, it dried up and died and created more.
Oh.
I was like, what? Because I was buying them from a plant guy. That's what he told me. So I gave up on it, and I actually gave that Venus flytrap and the rest of my pictures back to him because I was losing pictures. I kept buying them, but I was like, oh yeah, look at that! I'm gonna feed it. I'm gonna feed it. It's open. I kept feeding it. I have a couple 4-foot tall jade succulents and. Wow, look at all these. You guys got tons of stuff.
You know what's cool? Which one I would like to get? I'd like to get the ghost euphorbia, which is really cool looking. It's almost white looking.
We might have to do a plant. Look at all these plant people.
I just assumed plants like cactuses and stuff like that, and cacti and succulents and all went along with keeping reptiles. I don't know. I've always done it.
I do want to do a natural setup for a leopard gecko, and I'm going to put live plants in it. So, but from the area where it's from, so there's not much that's from that area.
No. Now, are you talking about the pitcher plants that need the winter dormancy?
Do they?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
You know, Gary, I could send you some videos of people that do plants and cacti and stuff like that. Some of the stuff they have is absolutely insane, and the collections they have are crazy.
I'm telling you, this is a whole new world. Maybe I have to start doing plants too. No, I'll get some. I like my cactus. I don't have. I thought I had a. No, I don't. I thought I had one down here. Maybe my wife took it upstairs.
Maybe we'll have to do some plant exchanging there, Adam. Because I got some of them ones that have all them babies on them and stuff, and I could send you some pups.
Some puppies. I want some puppies.
What's a puppies?
Oh,
I'd have to do it before winter though, because you don't want them to freeze. So I'd have to send you some.
Overnight shipping?
No, I just mail them through the mail. But the deal is I can't let it freeze.
Oh, we got. Oh, okay now.
What?
Bonsai tree.
Oh, there we go. That is
bonsai
neat.
Tree.
So cool.
I seen someone messing me. It's Christian. There we go. Look at this bonsai. That is cool to me.
Them are the coolest ever.
That is cool to me. I'm like so.
If they weren't so much money, though, they're so much. They cost so much money.
I don't care.
Oh, I know you don't care, but it's crazy. Like that.
Oh.
That one's beautiful. Look at that one.
That is insane. Oh, let's see. Look at that. Look at all this.
Yes, very nice. That's a grandfather cactus right there. They call it. I got one of them too back there. I don't know. I don't know if I sent you the picture, but I got one.
Look at all these cacti.
Well, that ain't so bad, then, is it? I thought they were more than that.
Oh, 120. Oh, I'm good. I want a cat. I want a bonsai. I want 2 bonsais.
Yeah.
I want 2. One for my wife and one for me. I want a bonsai.
You'd have to instruct me on how to care for that.
I still
Look
want
at
a bonsai. Okay.
Now, that plant that's in the top of that, Christian, what is that? That one right there. Yeah, what is that one, the very top one? We have one here that's huge. I mean, it's got to have
La
10
Masita?
foot long.
Masada?
It's got it got to have 10-foot long things of leaves on them.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is... What is that?
That is a euphorbia, I believe, of some sort. I could be wrong, though. I'm not sure. I don't know. So don't.
Oh, this is freaking awesome. I cannot wait. Okay.
Are you
Dude,
going to get into plants now a little bit?
120. I want a bonsai. $120 max. I want to. And I don't know the species. I just want something cool.
You know, your shop over there, you could probably put some nice plants in there.
That's what I want. I want the bonsais for there. And I want everything natural. I don't want fakeness. I want it to be nice.
Oh, that's a jade plant. I got one of them. Beautiful.
I just want I want a bonsai. I want a bonsai. I'm excited. When he gets them in, I'm buying bonsai. I'm buying the bonsai, buying the bonsai, buying the bonsai. I don't care.
I have a wandering Jew. That's really nice.
Wandering Jew?
About that big. Yeah, and it's huge now.
Like Jewish?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh, so I was like scared. I was like, really? Okay. Sam, I'm learning. I'm learning. Oh, wait. I got more messages. I wasn't on Instagram.
More plants. You're going to get more plant pictures than you do gecko pictures. Watch.
I am getting like...
Everybody's into plants but you, huh? No, I'm just kidding.
I guess so. I don't have many plants. I am a gecko guy, but wow, I learned something new. Tons of plants. You guys got tons of plants. Oh, and here, we'll show this. Emily got married. If people don't know, look at that.
Congratulations again.
The kids.
I saw these pictures. Did I see them on Facebook? I believe she put them up.
Yeah, the kids didn't want to see any evil. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah, being married is a good thing. I don't know. I was looking at. Oh, what's that? That's a plant. I guarantee that's a plant.
Yes, that is a nice succulent. I just got a new light. Becky bought me this new light. It's beautiful. It's a big indoor light for plants.
Are you growing tomatoes? Tomatoes?
No. I'm going to grow a bunch of cacti from seeds over the winter.
That's going to be fun. Seriously.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Cactus seeds are like 100 for like $2. If you know what this... But the deal is to get them to grow. So you got to have a light and a heat mat and...
I'm good. I'm just going to buy a bonsai tree. I'm going to buy a bonsai tree. And then I'm going to take care of that bonsai tree. See, because, okay, now tell me this. Okay, plants need sun. Is it just UVA, UVB like reptiles?
I assume that they sell them T5s. Lights like they use on the reptiles and the fish for when you grow an aquarium that has plants in it and stuff like that. Yeah, same lights. Mm-hmm.
See, there we go.
Same lights used for corals. So
okay.
Yeah, it would be UVB, UV. You could
see, fish, I know a little bit about
fish.
Vivtech stuff.
Yeah.
See, fish, I know a little bit about. Plants, I'm way out of my realm.
Yeah, I got a nice shelf right here that gets sun almost 24 hours. Well, not 24 hours, but when the sun's up, it's there all day.
There's our plant.
Ooh, look at that. Is that an orchid of some sort?
It's an orchid like on Meet the Parents.
Vanilla beans are from an orchid plant.
Really?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, but a lot of bonsai needs sunlight.
Yeah, they need
So,
actual sunlight, which is a slight difference.
well, I'll just put them out and put them outside. I don't care.
Well, yeah, but like where you're at, I'm sure your place down there has windows that get sunlight. So
Yeah, I get sunlight. I can put them outside if we have to. I want a bonsai just because they're calming to me. I'm gonna buy plants now. Tomorrow, I'm selling out of leopard geckos. Who's interested? I'm gonna become a plant guy now. No, that's not happening. Win the veg and the flowering.
yeah, good south facing window.
That works good for most things. I never thought of that. What south? Let me see. Yeah, I got south. Yeah. I had to think there for a minute because my building, one wall does not have any windows at all. Gary the plant guy, done deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. I'm gonna get rid of it. And let's see. Did anyone message me today? Nope. No message me on my phone. I am like, oh,
You see Adam's little comment there.
and to be honest, I started my plant growing with pot. Why not? It's all good. The green thumb. Oh, that's a good thing. Do a Leo with the green thumb. That's what I'm talking about. Right now, I am actually every reptile show I try not to buy geckos. Okay,
Is it tough?
It's tough, but the last one I got off Dab Exotics and my other friend, and I got pure species, so that don't count. But then I got the froglets or tadpoles, and then I got the corn snake. And at Sewerfest, I only got the ghost mantis, and I don't have another show for a month. So, and then that's Rothschild, which I'll probably end up doing by myself.
But now you're going to build up your roaches between now and then for that.
Yeah,
right?
because I mean, it hurt me really bad because I had Sewerfest and then Green Bay like within 2.5 weeks of each other, and it killed me. Like I have next to nothing right now. But I mean, give me a month's time, I'll have 40,000-50,000 again. And I could sell some of my holdback, but I'm not gonna do that. My ghost mantids, I have a male and a female, and the small one is a male.
You gonna try to breed them?
Yep, I'm gonna try. Next time I see him, I'm gonna actually buy 10 off of them, and I'm gonna set them up individually, and I'm going to try to pair them. Just like when they're ready, pair them up. I don't know how many they have in an egg sac, but I know Chinese ones can have 40 to 100 something, like hundreds. So, yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to breed the ghost mantids, and if I can, I'm gonna go into the orchid. I'm sorry. Why did I say orchid every time? Orchid. I'm gonna get the orchid mantids, and there's another one I looked at, a flowery one.
Yeah, Frank said he'll help you with that.
Yeah, you're the one that got me into them. So the ghost mantids, I really want to breed, and I want to record the Otha. What is that? How you say it? Hatching. I want to record it, so I'm going to set my GoPro up and I'm going to record it. Ball python's hatching.
I am looking at a few, not from Josh, but from someone else because I had won a contest over the winter. So I am looking at a few myself.
What, ball pythons?
Yes, I like them. I'll admit it.
Othica. Yeah, I was gonna say I knew it was something like that. Ball pythons. My daughter really wants to breed them, and that's probably the only way I'd do it. But she likes.
There's a male or a female.
The spider, a male.
Yeah, but it's got a bunch of other stuff in it, right?
Yeah. But she wants to do blue-eyed Lucy's or pieds. She likes the white. So the blue-eyed Lucy's, I can get a lesser in a Mojave pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, what, $300-$400?
Yeah. Well, they're probably not even that much if you get a lesser. They're probably a couple hundred.
I'd get an adult. Just kill it from the get-go.
But if you took the one she's got that's got a bunch of stuff in it and bred it to 2 females, you can get a whole
Yeah, because it has
Slew of
lesser.
things.
It has lesser in it too.
There you go.
It's got pastel. I believe it has pastel, lesser, banana, spider, and pin.
There you go.
I believe that's what it is.
Spiders? Giant huntsman spiders? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't have any blue eye Lucy's here. I have that one ball python. I don't have blue eye. I want to do blue eyes. My daughter does.
I know if you do the what's name, the Mojave, they're not as dark. They're not as bright as they are when you do the lessers and the other thing. Like a lesser to a lesser produces a bright white animal.
Yeah, I want a blue eyed Lucy project for the kid, my daughter. And then I want I will gonna try to do some blue tongue skinks. We're gonna try to breed the redwoods. And I know this sounds really bad, but if I become a big enough zoo, I might try to breed the Aldabras, but only give them to certain people.
Aldabras would be cool.
Just breed Aldabras, but we're not going to do it. We wouldn't be in Wisconsin at the time.
No.
Someone messaged me again. Oh, look at this. What we got? Oh, the ball python. Oh, the ball python. Hey, the ball python.
Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a super normal.
It says it's a honey. So what's a honey? What's a honey do?
I don't know.
Is a honey another blue-eyed Lucy maker?
I've seen done a lot of ball pythons, but I'm not sure.
Dude, I am so lost in all ball python morphs, guys. Oh,
it just went crazy.
It's a blue-eyed Lucy complex. Another one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Russo's make bright white ones.
I will say this: ball pythons have so many different directions you can go.
Mm-hmm. Honey isn't about. Yeah, see, I wasn't sure. I don't know much about the honey.
I wish people would start line breeding for what they want in the ball python world. But I mean, egg to breeding is what, 2 years usually.
Roughly.
Except for males. Males you can breed in a year.
I know people that have bred males at 160 grams and females at. You could breed females at 1,200 grams. That's, you might not, but Mutation Creation is like one of the biggest breeders around, and on his website, that's what it says, 1,200.
Well, it used to be 1,000 grams. Start looking.
Oh, I know. But 160 grams. See, the problem with breeding the male is they tend to stay small then once they start breeding because they don't eat as much then. But
that's cool. That's cool. Look at that ball python. Look at that. It's got an eclipse eye. It's got an eclipse eye.
That's a banana. It's a banana eye. Purple.
Oh, it's a honey banana, so you can see how much it jacks them up.
Yes.
That is kind of jacked up.
Very nice.
It looks eclipse eyes though. Look at that. All right. So Josh, if I want to get ball pythons, Josh in Texas got me. Because Texas does ball pythons too.
Yes, he does. He's got some nice stuff too. Well, so does Josh. I've seen some of his stuff too, like that one.
Yeah, as I say, Josh in Texas, I'll just get them from them. Rock it out. Are we going ball? No, I'm not going to be going ball python big time breeder. No. No. We need to get a venomous round table.
That would be fun.
Get Jim on here.
That would be fun. Oh,
that would be a huge, because Jim does not do that.
No, he had Facebook for a short time and then he got rid of it. It's like,
yeah, he posts on Kristen's all the time. No, I don't care what he says.
Mm-hmm.
They're ready.
Sure he does.
Ready for this? He does not allow film crews to come into his zoo. I have an open invitation.
So did what's his name went in there with filmed?
Yeah.
Al.
Yeah, there's not many people that can go in there and film. No. It's a big no-no, but I got an open invitation. But I've known Jim and Kristen for so long. Jim
Yeah.
and Kristen's my homies. I still
When you
remember.
go, let me know.
What's that?
When you go, let me know.
Oh yeah,
I
we
need-
hooked
I'd
this
love
up.
to go there.
I called Kristen one time, like at 3 a.m, because a friend of a friend got bit by a venomous snake, and it wasn't deadly, unless he had an allergic reaction. So we had it all ready. We had everything we needed ready, and
Thank you.
thank you. That means a
Christian.
lot. Yeah, Jim Harrison and Kristen go way back. We go way back. That's like family. Al, I guarantee Al probably wouldn't let many people like videotape it. I
No.
could go there and videotape.
I'm sure he would, yeah, but he wouldn't. Yeah.
Well, like Al's my homie. Ray Hunter. But see, now a lot of these people I speak of don't like each other. But Al and Ray get along. Al and Jim get along. Jim and Al get along great. But a lot of my venomous friends don't get along with each other.
No, and you know, that's what my buddy Scott was saying. Scott McFarlane. He's a king snake breeder, and he said that he helps anybody, even if they're breeders or not. You know, he'll do whatever he can to make it work for him and help them, even if they're just as big as he is. But the problem with this community is you got this breeder over here and this breeder over here. They might breed the same things, but they refuse to get along because they breed the same things, and that's not the way it should be. Everybody should be getting along, helping each other, and it would be a much better community.
It's like, I mean, there's Joe. Joe gets along with them. I mean, Joe's Joe, but like we get along. Then there's Ray Gushaw. People don't know who Ray Gushaw is, but Ray Gushaw is a big time venomous person down south. Stuff like that. Hank Molt when he was alive. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Hank Molt is a different.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of venomous people, and then you got. Let's see. I can name off tons of people.
I think we should do like a round table, like you were just saying with them. But I think we should pick different animals with different people. Like, what is that Heidi breeds? Does she breed hamsters or is it mice? Hamsters?
No, that is not Heidi. Is it Heidi might breed them? I don't know.
I thought she bred show quality hamsters or something.
I do know that Angela does that.
Okay,
yeah.
then.
Wonderful Entertainment. Yeah, Angela does those. I want to do some different roundtables. We got to do some different roundtables.
Because we're Fauna Radio, right? So we cover everything.
Everything. That's why I did Fauna Radio. Do you know the first thing that someone told me was Rich was going to yell at me because I used Fauna Radio?
Oh, I suppose.
I'm like, Rich ain't going to say 2 words to me, and he never has.
Fancy mice. Okay, she does fancy mice.
See, there it is. See, I knew she did something. I was like, she's not Angela, though. That's what I was going to say. I know.
No.
Fancy mice. But yeah, Rich Sikowski is not going to say 2 words to me. And not because any reason me and Rich are cool. Me and Rich, and he knows I'm not coming after Fauna Classifieds. But I have approached Rich about buying Fauna Classifieds.
Now, see, that would be cool. Straighten it up, get it all worked out, get rid of freaking
the ads.
Yeah. Well, the ads are okay because you can make money to pay for stuff with the ads.
It's too much. I mean, he said when he killed the BOI, it really killed the site. But it was a lot of lawsuits and stuff was threatened against him because of BOI. Mm-hmm. And he said as soon as Fauna's not in the black and doesn't pay for itself, he will kill it. So, yeah. I mean, I love Fauna. I've been there since 2005.
Yeah, it's been at that for me too. It's been at least that long.
I maybe 2004. It was a long time ago. And I've known Rich that long. Every once in a while I stop in there and say hi to Rich. That's about it. Web Slave. If people don't know Rich is Web Slave over on faunaclassifieds.com. And that is I would say that's the second oldest reptiles based forum out there.
What's the other one?
King Snake.
Kingsnake.com, yes.
King
Now you
Snake.
got, but then you used to have
Jeff and King Snake, and then Rich, and Rich and
BLBC, but they're
yeah,
gone too now.
yeah. I
Whatever
would
happened to
say
Monster Snake form?
Monster Snake Forum wasn't even that big. They just kind of left. Your big ones back in the day was, redtailboa.net.
Morelia?
Yeah, and then Bob Clark had a forum.
Yeah, I remember
Um,
his form.
then it was Bob Clark's forum, ballpythons.net, redtailboa.com or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fauna Classifies, King Snake, and the reptileroom.org. It was the big six. We all had hundreds of thousands of members at the time. And the TRR, the reptileroom.org, was venomous. That was where the venomous people went. And then Fauna Classified was BOI. It was the BOI people, then the Red Tail Boa, the Ball Python people, then Bob Clark fans.
Yeah, Bob Clark got rid of it because he said he couldn't break up the fights no more. He's like,
well,
done.
he had moderators. I can't remember his name. He was a doctor.
Yes. What the hell was his name? Doctor. Oh man.
I can't think of his name. But that's where I went in as I started posting on Bob Clark's forum. That's where I went. And I met this person. She said she was tired of something on Bob Clark's forum, and so was I. And that's how the reptileroom.org was born. I didn't even know about Fauna Classifieds at the time when I made the reptileroom.org. I made the reptileroom.org on a place called Novagate forums, and I paid $20 a month, and I could have unlimited whatever I wanted. But the forum software was like really outdated at the time. But the reason I used it is I was on the dark side, which was a Cleveland Browns smack board. Like, we talk smack. Like, there's no rules. And I didn't own it at the time. I ended up buying the dark side. But the dark side was a Cleveland Browns message board. It was known nationwide. Like, the Jim Rome still has smack. And it was the dark side was part of that. But anyways, and then I moved it to a personal server at one time, and I bought IPB board, which was like $600, $700 for the code. And that's how I got into coding and stuff too. And the reptile room just got huge. I mean, I never thought it was going to get big, but it did. I'm still friends. If people are watching this on my phone, I know I'm still friends with like 90% of my admins that were my admins and moderators are friends with me on Facebook. And I would say a lot of my old school reptile friends were the reptile room people, like Evelyn. She went by Trips. Let's see. I mean, James, there's so many people that were on there. Ray Gushaw was part of it. Al was part of the reptile room. They all remember it. Jim Harrison was part of it. All of them.
I was on there, but I don't think I was not a moderator or nothing. So.
Yeah. Then I had the War Room. That's where my fame came. The War Room was my why people came. Because I had the BOI that had no rules.
Yeah.
Today.
Well, that's what did they call it on the Bush League? The back porch or something like that? Something
that
stupid.
Was nothing compared to the War Room. I promise you. No one could handle. I guarantee 90% of the people could not handle the War Room. Because you would come and yell at me. I go, that's strike one. The what? I don't want to hear about it. You asked to get in. If you want out, you asked to get out. I get you out, but don't complain about it. And anything went. I did not care. The War Room was so bad. I had a lawyer contact me and give me a cease and desist order, and then a law firm, and gosh dang it, I forget what city's police department told me I had to shut it down. They had to search through the posts. I shut down for 3 days.
Death threats.
Oh, it was a bad. It had to do with Bobby Pruitt. Oh, David Beard, Bobby Pruitt, and I had to shut down the board and give them access to the database so they could get what they wanted. They did. They gone. I still have the letters and everything. That's how bad it was. There was. If people knew what certain breeders said in the war room, oh. It was bad. Like, bad.
Yeah, Christian, I like that idea too. A fish episode.
fish
are
episode
cool.
would be cool.
I used to breed discus fish, plecostomuses, German rams, tons
We
of
can get a
guppies.
fish show
Crazy
going. Keep killing me the fish. We can do fish. Cipher. We haven't talked about Cipher. I will tell you this. Miles almost has me. I'm thinking about it. Well, the reason I'm thinking about getting a Cipher, okay, guys, I've more been thinking about it. The reason I want to get in Cipher is two reasons. I want the Bell Cipher, and I want to keep Cipher pure. No one else is going to do it. So if I just make pure Ciphers, and I have the Macularis to do it,
you're preserving something.
Yep. I have the Macularis to do it. So, and then I could take it into Fasciolatus and stuff, but why? I mean, why? I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Fasciolatus Cipher might be kind of cool, because Fasciolatus is kind of lighter.
Josh, go back and watch some of my earlier videos on my YouTube channel, and you'll see some of the fish I used to breed.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, the war room for the people back there. I mean, this is how bad it was. I owned the reptile room. I talked in the hot zone. The hot zone also was very big. The war room, I never posted in. Well, if I did, it was like, hey guys, how you guys doing? I'm here. Stuff like that.
You were just watching, seeing what was being said.
The stuff said, the proof, the things posted, pictures posted, videos posted. It was the social media toilet. That's what it was.
I think that's where I learned about some of these bigger breeders and some of the mishaps they've had in their facilities. Like, you're like, what?
I would get calls begging me not to let something get posted. Begging me, offering me thousands upon thousands of dollars in animals. Thousands.
But you would always...
Nope. I mean, I was offered some one-of-a-kind animals. Back in the day, croc monitors. I was offered a pair of croc monitors to not let something go up. And I'm like, nope. I could have made so much money off the war room by just that. It was bad. It was bad. And I got death threats for it, and I got people that hated me for it. But I'm like, I didn't do the thing that's getting posted. I didn't do it. I'm not the one posting it. I'm just offering. It'd be like people getting mad at Mark. Is that guy that owns Facebook for stuff posted on Facebook? That's what I was trying to say. You're getting mad at me. I'm just offering a platform. Why are you getting mad at me?
Wasn't your fault.
Mine are more pure than Miles. Haha. Maybe, I don't know. What is he stashed away? What Miles stashed away? Miles hasn't offered me anything pure. Just to let you know that. He's never said that. Everything's possible. What I don't know. What I'm trying to do is just keep it where there's no other hats and other things line bred into it. I just kind of want that ugly looking Cipher when it's older. Because people don't know. A Cipher, when they're older, kind of reminds me of white and yellow when they first came out when they were older. White and yellows were ugly as adults. Mine are way more pure. Oh, it's still stashed away. I have hundreds of. I'm telling you, there's so much. So much. I want the Cipher. I do. I got to build my Macularis back up because I do got to get you some for that very reason, and then I got to get Dab Exotics wants some pures, but I think he wants like a 1.2 group, and I'm like, we can do that.
Yeah. Wow, 2.5 hours. Time has flown. Jeez.
Oh, it's way more than 2.5 hours. Jeez. See, guys, see what you guys are doing to me. See what you guys are doing to me.
So, are we going to try to set up a round table for next week?
Yeah, let's do it next week. If you got a group of people, let's do it. Let's set it up.
All right, we'll see what we can get
going.
I'll work on it.
Yeah, just get me who it's going to be, and I will set up a cool little what do you call the graphic thingy? Yeah. I'll set up a graphic thingy. Time flies. Dude, I love doing this. Now that after the first, I won't be so tired. Like, literally, I got home and I ran down here. I was like, let's go. And I
can tell days you work a lot and days you don't work a lot.
Yeah, and and I keep taking my gecko work to work, trying to see if I can sit there and get it loaded in. I have all my hatchlings written down on a notepad, but they got to go on my computer so I can put them up, because all my database for the last 5 years is going to be going up on the website soon. So you can, if you have an animal, it should be able to be looked up. Dude, dude, you're my homie, always my homie. Oh, I did message him. I got to re-message him because I don't think he's seen it. I'm working on getting all 3 of these to give away. I'm going to get Herpers 1, 2, and 3. If I cannot get physical copies that Dave will sign, I'm going to get digital copies. But if he has physical copies of any of them, I'm going to get them signed and we're going to give them away. But then I'll do digital copies for sure. And I am I'm going to send her Julie email about the book, because she owns rontrumper.com now.
Yes.
Or not rontrumper.com, but leopardgecko.com.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
So the book is sold on there. So I'm either going to buy a couple of his books, no matter what people think about some of the information, they still are good books. And I'm going to give some of those away. And I'm going to start looking at other species books that people bought. Like, I know that there's ball python books out there that we need. Kevin, no matter how you feel about Kevin's forgot more about ball python morphs than any of us know. The dude's a freaking genius. So I was thinking about getting some of them books, giving them away. And when I give away anything like that, I want to give away a U.S. ARC membership with it. So if you win the contest, I would love it if you say I'm already a U.S. ARC membership, so we can pass it on to someone that's not. But you can still have the book or the whatever is won. I'm working on these. These are my personal copies of Herper 1. One is just with Director's Cut. Director's Cut is with Dave's signature. Then this has many different signatures on it from everyone in it.
I don't have that one, but I got all the other 3 signed.
I feel funny.
Ed, there's Ed from CNC.
So this one here, this is so old, it didn't even have an insert. And then this one here has the insert in it, the Director's Cut. So I kind of wish that I would have had an insert. I would have had everyone sign this card, and then I would have put that one on display. I would have opened it up and put it all on display. But the Director's Cut's the one to get. I love this Herpers. No matter what people feel about Dave and the monitors went up, I promise you the monitors thing was a mistake. I promise you.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Yep, it wasn't even Dave that posted it up. But now he is one of the ones. He's going down to Animal Con. So I heard tickets are $60.
Wow.
To go see these people.
Maybe we'll be invited someday, huh?
I don't care. I'm not famous. I want the animals to be famous.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I want the animals to be famous, and that's it. I just every breeder in the chat's better than I am. I don't care. They're all better than me. I want them all to win. I hope Josh hits more. I think I was happier than Josh than when he hit the cipher.
Oh, I was excited too.
I was like jumping up and down. I was like, it was a possible hit. I'm like, dude, it's just, oh man.
That is right, Christian. The animals are the stars.
100%. If I can find some of my old videos that aren't on that bad hard drive, I actually say that all the time. I'll say, you're not going to see my face because the animals are the stars. I want you to see the animals. And if an animal bit me, I'm like, I'm so sorry the animal bit me. It was my fault. That's why you say it's my fault the animal bit me. I shouldn't have done this.
I bet it was, Josh.
That was a dude. I mean, can you imagine the scene in there, a cipher when you bought possible hats?
Yeah.
That there, I wish would happen more often, because I mean the feeling and the game changer that is for his collection.
Yes, you are, Josh.
And now we're, dude. I'm telling you, the game change it is to get something like that is amazing. So, but all right, guys, we are going to be out. You got anything else to add?
No, that's it. We'll just be working for next week's show, and we'll get it out early. We'll try to get it out early.
I'll get it advertised by Monday. Watch. All right, guys.
Peace.
It's gonna be